Like, I know I look a little bit older right now, but does this look... How old do you think I am? I'm a little bit tired right now, but, you know, how old do I look?
I'm really bad at judging people's ages. Wait, show us your elbows. Late 20s, early 30s.
Jump scare.
Isn't it always? When she is around, that is.
Like,
Are we going somewhere with this, or...?
I was just starting.
Okay.
Like, I don't care that much about age and all that, but I want to say, for one of the first times, I was told that I am 47 years old.
47?
47.
Okay, what do 30-year-olds look like where the person who said this is from?
That's oddly specific, yeah, I know. It was like between 45 and 50. So
Okay.
I've put it at 47 as the average.
Okay.
Like 50?
I think somebody was trying to flatter you, Tifa. In some weird backhanded way.
And I was like, what? Do I look that old? And he's like, you're younger than me? And this person is like 44. I'm like, what the heck?
I think that might have been calculated.
You should have seen his face. You're younger?
Yeah, apparently. Now we all know that. And how did you resolve the situation? Did you then...
Well, there wasn't really anything to resolve. I told them how old I am. And they were even more shocked.
Oh.
Yeah, that was his reaction too.
That's why I normally don't answer that question. People go, guess how old I am? Above 18?
I didn't even ask. We were talking about job searching.
Yeah. And he was like, well, you're almost on your pension anyway, it's hopeless for you.
No, and he was going like, oh, it's gonna be easy to find a job now. And I was like, well, in your field probably is. I've tried putting in some applications before, didn't really have any luck. And he was like, oh, why do you think that is? And then he was like, is it because of your age?
Apparently.
I don't think it's my age, but it's like, yeah, they don't really hire people between like 45, 50 anymore, so I guess that makes it harder. Like, what do you mean 45, 50?
Well, according to that insignificant Wormer band, you all are at least 40, so 47 tracks. That is true.
That is also true. We had someone come in on stream the other day who told us we're 40.
In the middle of Higurashi, telling us that, implying that we should feel bad because we're playing a childish game, which clearly you didn't pay attention, and that we're in our 40s.
And he called all of you bots.
Yes. Sorry, that's how you learned that you too are AI. I don't know what your parents told you, but apparently you are not real. Maybe Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, but you apparently aren't. Oh well.
But I found that so weird. Like, am I insulted? No, not really. But...
in the best way possible.
But I don't hear that often that I look like 50. That I look like 30.
I mean, on a good day.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen me and Big AI in the same room?
I think not. Well, that's why Skinner has numbers in his name. The telltale signs were always...
gave it away.
Oh. Well, at least you see it that way, but thanks. You're welcome. We're all a bit different, and that makes us all interesting people. All of that being said, welcome in everybody. Skinner, congrats on being first, second and third. Psycho, I guess congrats on being last.
That's the question. Who uses the last thing? Is it the one that is last, or do you call out someone who's last?
I think last is like Friday and Christmas. It's a state of mind.
that sounds about right.
So whoever wants to be last can be last. Welcome in everybody, how are you all doing? I just brushed my teeth before the stream.
That's also oddly specific info.
Yeah. Do you sometimes have this? You're just going about your day and then suddenly you feel like, I feel like I should brush my teeth. I don't know, my teeth just felt like they needed to be brushed, so I quickly brushed them.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you have like this, especially if you had something sweet like this layer that you feel on your teeth that feels weird.
Which I didn't, but it felt like it needed to get an extra cleaning. So I try not to drink after. It's coffee actually, so skill issues, you know. Sorry?
I was gonna say I'm different because I'm black. And an AI.
Yes. Can I make that into one word somehow? No.
Black eye.
That's something completely different.
Not if you spell it in a certain way.
What?
If I spell it like black AI, but it's pronounced black eye, then it's not completely different, is it?
So it's an AI that punches you in the face? That's why I'm saying it doesn't work.
It does. You just have no imagination.
No. I was thinking you would have to really exaggerate the pronunciation. It would have to be something like Blake, you know, and then B-L-A-I-C-K. Put the AI in the middle. Skinner, we need to workshop this. You need to come up with a good branding. I've been scarred by drinking orange juice right after brushing my teeth as a child too much. I just don't risk it anymore.
Sometimes I still do.
Nothing hits, nothing wakes you up like taking a swig of orange juice after you just brushed your teeth. Do I recommend it? No, but if you've never done it, everybody should feel that at least once.
Yeah, it's part of growing up at least.
Yeah, because I hadn't done that just randomly in my life. I saw that in a TV show that apparently is a thing. When I tried it, and it has lived within me ever since. I can recommend doing it once, not more than that though. I expect you to somehow join in the conversation, but
I had a bit of a blackout.
I could tell. Also, I don't know if a camera can see this, but what happened to your left eye?
My left eye?
Yeah.
I can't see anything on my left eye.
Tifa, perpetual in a state of, I need to break the focus on the camera. Look at this adorable girl that I keep using for this because we have a camera.
Yeah, I'm trying to look in the preview, but I don't see anything. Because if I now look at...
Your veins have burst.
Oh, I've looked at a computer screen.
Not here in your eyeball,
yeah,
Tifa.
I'm like massaging my eyeball.
What does this do with this thing?
I've looked at my computer like this all day.
Why?
For the past week.
Why have you done that? Why don't you blink?
You should do it automatically.
No, I don't. I blink. When I walk away sometimes. When I come back and when I blink some more.
I don't have time to walk away. Walk away is wasted minutes that I need.
Get a harness so that you can put the laptop on like this Bauchladen, we call them in German. It's like a harness and then like a flat plate kind of thing, like a desk in front of your chest / abdomen, when you can put things on there.
Yeah, could be. That could be
Sounds
handy.
like an IKEA product. It could
Kinda
be,
does,
definitely. Yeah. IKEA does sell things that have the same energy. And then you can just walk around while you type away.
Don't give work any ideas.
Hey, Tifa.
I complained about it on Discord too, and I wasn't going to on stream, but now I'm going to
now you
anyway.
Have to.
Well, I'm a meeting today where you give like updates about all projects and what's going on and blah blah blah. And I literally tell them that I am drowning right now. I am not keeping up. I'm running after everything. My vacation is coming up. I cannot get help from anyone because people are also on a vacation. People are also understaffed. Teams have no capacities to help out. So it's like up until here and I am not keeping up. I give an update and then someone goes like, yeah, I fully get that. I'm like, yeah.
Sucks, doesn't it? But we're all gonna pull through.
We're all understaffed right now. It just really sucks. And then I was like, oh yeah, but I need you to take care of this, and I would like an update by next week. Like,
did you not listen to what I said?
You did hear that I'm drowning, right? You also did hear that I'm on a holiday next week, right? Look, yeah, but can't you do this in between? Like,
can you not do it in between?
This shit takes several hours. No.
I don't even have 5 minutes.
No. He's like, yeah, but I need it.
Yeah, same.
Look, do you know what I all need right now? Will you do that?
Let's swap work.
That was the, like, I kind of wanted to say that, but I did the whole, like, no, oh, gotta go. Time for my next meeting. Bye.
People not listening to others. More news at 12. Yep.
It's like, dude.
It does feel kind of disrespectful. Like, why do we all have this stand-up, this meeting, to give each other feedback on where we are, and then literally you don't listen to a word I'm saying? Also, for the third time now, hopefully Tifa will eventually come up with other things that are not getting really close to the camera.
I think you just moved down. But it's like, how much more, or how more clear can I say I cannot keep up?
Well, clearly you seem to have some sort of communication issue. Maybe it's the words you use. I mean, when there's a generational gap between people, sometimes they don't speak quite the same language. Have you tried speaking to some peers of your own age bracket?
Yeah, what's this in...
In Boomer?
In Boomer.
They don't have that, Tifa. Boomers always pull themselves up by the bootstraps when they come with their superior work ethic, and they just pull through without issues. I mean, then they also die at 50 from, I don't know, a heart attack because of all the stress and ulcers that they have, because they don't believe in things like emotions. So they just fall over and die.
Well, that seems about right.
Or they turn 80, become president, and then ruin the world. That's I feel like that's the two lines you can go into.
Not bad options. I'm gonna think about it for... Actually, wait, I'm already close to 50. I need to think about this now.
Yes, you should. It's time to see where you want to go with this, Tifa.
It's your boss's job to hire new people to avoid this. Yes, but, you know, budget...
Do you know how
money.
little it narrows it down? Yeah, unfortunately, huh? I'm not happy about that either.
I am so ready for this vacation.
I'm not.
I absolutely am.
So, we've mentioned this, but we didn't Tifa do some sit-ups. Tomorrow's gym day. Don't worry.
I'm sitting now. I'll think about when I get up.
So, Tifa has made the grand plan to first fly to Oslo and then drive like 100 million miles north and go hiking and stuff. And I've now spent like a total of like a week seeing if I can eat anything there, because vegetarianism is a concept that is known in most parts of the world as long as there is people living there. If you're out and about, then usually people like me aren't being catered to, which I understand, we're a minority. Funnily enough, every place we go to has at least 1 or 2 restaurants that would serve something they label vegetarian, so that's good. But I don't think it's gonna be easy. I don't think I can just stroll into a store and grab some sandwiches and then leave. So I'm now looking into taking protein bars along so that I don't starve on the way.
My brother and I sitting in a restaurant and I'm just feeding Jack cut up pieces of protein bar.
And fries. I can probably also eat the fries depending on where you two decide that we free go. Yeah. Tifa has been in my ears that I need hiking shoes because I have 1 pair of shoes that wasn't broken yet. They are broken by now and they're not waterproof. It's gonna rain all day probably.
It's not even you need hiking shoes, but you need waterproof shoes.
Which is true.
Well, you have none and it's gonna rain there.
Thankfully I got some delivered today that fit me. I've gone through like 4 pairs of actually trying some on because, again, because of my proclivities when it comes to avoiding certain materials, I don't just go into a store and grab a pair of shoes that fits me. I need to be made from certain materials too. But I found some, so that works. So now I have shoes. Now Tifa is still kvetching about whether or not we need rain pants.
It's too late to get rain pants. It's gonna be delivered too late.
We can go to stores, Tifa. They sell things in stores. Not everything needs to be delivered.
I think time to go to stores tomorrow.
Why not low king shoes? Because Ranger isn't here right now, Dark Lord.
I looked up low king shoes in the meantime. How are you
Oh my
doing,
god,
Dark Lord?
Tifa.
But that's just low shoes.
High king, low king.
Oh
my
shit.
god.
It's also a type of shoe.
Dark Lord, beautiful, beautiful. I would have said 8 out of 10. Clearly I was wrong. Clearly I was wrong. At least a 10 out of 10. You completely confused the crap out of Tifa.
I am really tired and emotionally beat, but low king is a type of sneaker.
Apparently it is, yeah. I didn't know that.
Not fully.
I did not know that. Look it up, Skinner. There are shoes called low king shoes.
Ah, you're all laughing at me, but you didn't know that?
Without the hyphen though, and clearly Dark Lord was going for the humor.
Yeah.
If you're not wearing rain pants, you're gonna be wearing pain pants. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Or we just stay inside when it's raining too hard. That's why I want rain pants. Just saying.
Staying inside.
It's a not going barefoot skill issue. I don't know about that because I've googled pictures of where Tifa wants to potentially go hiking and or swimming. I'm not gonna go swimming in a stationary lake on top of a mountain with 10-degree weather.
Well, then you stay on the side.
I will watch you guys get pneumonia. And I won't let you go in either because I'm not gonna spend the rest of my vacation sitting next to you at your bed in a hospital in Norway.
I have swam through ponds.
Not with
boosting
10
my
degrees.
Immune system. It's gonna be fine. Besides, with some luck, I get more time off.
Can you please tell her that she's stupid? Because she doesn't believe me when I say it.
People swim in these lakes all the time.
Not with this weather, and probably the people that do, they're used to those temperatures. I'm not. Tifa, you're stupid. Thank you, Skinner. Thank you.
I'm gonna go swimming. I will pack your swimming pants, and then you can decide what you're going
Psycho,
to do.
why?
It's an experience.
I think what Psycho is very subtly trying to say is you want more Jack solo streams. Because I will ditch Tifa's ass. I will leave her in the good care of the Norwegian doctors. I will go back home and I will play Mega Man X7, I guess. And then Tifa can stream like one view from herself suffering in the hospital. And the other is me playing Mega Man X7, and I think I will still suffer more than her.
Yeah, people get dysentery and hypothermia all the time. Exactly. Besides, I have no brain left. There's also no...
Do you know what dysentery and hypothermia are?
Yeah, being undercooled and stuff.
Yeah, one is where my lungs might stop working, and the other one is where I shit my soul out. No biggie. We're gonna argue so much, I swear. One of us is gonna cry, and I don't think it's gonna be me. Put a live cam of Tifa swimming in the lake in the top left. There.
I'm going on this trip to have fun, and Jack is gonna be the one sulking in the car, complaining that he's hungry because he's not gonna eat anything.
Everybody, please get used to the Tifa that thought about this a little bit better, and get some last looks of a Tifa that we might not see again on stream.
Sounds like vacation sounds too stressful. Honestly, things get stressful when Jack's involved.
So, here's the thing. I need to preface this.
Appreciate.
What? Fuck you. On a adult thinking about it level, I completely understand Tifa's point of view. Tifa lives with me in Germany. She doesn't get to spend nearly as much time with her family as she would like to. So it's really nice and also therefore important to, if we can go on a trip together like this, that we go on a trip together like this. So I understand this. I want to make it happen as much as possible. Now, Tifa, despite her saying, oh yeah, it's fine, he can fend for himself, doesn't actually pull that off when we go on a trip with her little brother. We keep saying little brother, the guy is 25. Like, he's old enough to exist without our supervision. Tifa eats basically everything, except for like organs and stuff, which, you know, she eats most things, it's fine. Her brother is a very picky eater.
He eats chicken nuggets.
He eats chicken nuggets, plain white rice, and pizza margherita. Oh, and steaks. And I'm a vegetarian. I'm a strict vegetarian. So I foresee that wherever we go, Tifa will have some tasty Norwegian food. Her brother will eat something more plain that's up his alley. And I will sit there eating fries. Because I also don't want to be the asshole that goes, well, I can't find anything there. I can't find anything there. We need to go to this one specific place where these two can't find anything.
But you can already share the specific places beforehand. Besides, also nothing stops us from getting food at both places.
We have never done that yet.
Yeah, but nothing stops us from doing that. But then everyone's like, no,
she's
we can't
on record
do that.
This time.
I am even the one who would be willing to go like, hey, us three are gonna order something here. Is it alright if he sits at our table with takeout? I have no shame to ask that. I even wanted to do that several times before, and then you go like, oh no, we can't do that.
Yeah, because why would you?
If you're with a group, they usually don't complain about that.
Literally every restaurant I've ever been to wouldn't be okay with it.
If you don't go to a high class one.
I don't go to high class ones. They don't have things I would want to eat. Anyway.
Working class ones then.
So that's the whole thing. So going like, oh, it's all on Jack. No. It's on you putting pressure on me, making me act like this.
I remember in Istanbul, we had an actual fight over that. Like, we're true. At a food court. Everyone can eat anything everywhere. Except for Jack.
That is true.
So I tell Jack...
Listen to this detail, that's important.
So I tell Jack, have a look around and say where you can find something and where you would like to eat, and then we go there.
Mm-hmm. And what happened then? When we did that?
No, then you go like, oh, I don't know, go where you want to go.
We went past every single store in the food court, and then we circled back.
Yes.
And
while
then
you
Tifa
kept saying you
go
didn't
pick
know.
Something. So this is Tifa's version of the story. Quick deep cut. Remember how Tifa complains about that one time I proposed to her? And she complains that I did this in the middle of like where people dump their trash? And I keep saying it's about the camera perspective because I was looking at gardens. Tifa, because I didn't think about that, was looking at the trash behind me. That's on me. So this is Tifa's version of a story. We went to a food court with all the options in the world and everybody let you pick first, Jack. That's her version of a story. Here's mine. So 4 people, me being one of them, so 3 people who are beat and tired and want to sit down and eat something, walk around me like zombies, not really looking themselves at the menus. So I'm the one that thinks about what does Tifa want, what does her little brother want, what does her mother want, what can I eat?
After we already told you that we can eat everywhere.
Nobody is giving any sort of reaction to the stuff we're looking at. So I'm reading every manual for 4 people because nobody else is looking at them. They're literally just standing there watching. And then we go back to the middle of a place. The 3 of them stand in front of me like a tribunal, and Tifa, as the executioner, goes, "Now choose!" She didn't do it in that tone, but that was the feeling I was getting. Now tell me, how fun does that sound to you?
That is going on vacation with Jack.
That is going on vacation with Tifa and her family for me.
We
Jack, just pull some
said,
food out of your hammer space. I wish I had hammer space.
we can sit down everywhere. We had a look. We can find something at every single place. So pick the one where you can find something.
I have learned from this. I will still leave this on because it's part of the story. I've learned from this. Next time, I will not get into my feelings about this. I will tell Tifa, "Tifa, please give me a moment. You're all overwhelming me." Because that is what was happening.
Yes.
And then I will crawl away under a table for 15 minutes while I mentally recover.
That's fine, but all you kept saying is, "I don't know." And then I say, "How about we go here?" And then you go, "I don't know." Like, see whatever you can eat. Just say it.
Again, I want to point out to you, there's 3 people who, by the looks of it, really are going to hate you if you don't make a pick soon. Because they just want to sit down and have something. They don't really care about what, and they're being nice because they let you choose. Why are you not choosing? Why haven't you yet made the choice when nobody gives you any information to go on? Have you chosen yet?
The problem here was that you kept saying, "I do not know," instead of making a choice. And then I go, "Okay,
Which
then how
was true
about
because I didn't know.
And then I say, "How about we go here," without even looking at the menu. And then you go, "I can't eat there." Okay.
Because
then
I remembered the menu.
Yeah, but then say where you can eat. Then say, "I can eat something at that place." And then we can go, "Okay, then let's go to that place."
Communication in couples is very important. Imagine, Tifa, instead of going, "Choose no," you would have said, "Jack, why don't you tell us where you can eat, and then we make a choice together." That would have been awfully helpful.
So asking you to say where you can eat was not enough.
Clearly I was struggling, and instead of asking me the same question, getting the same answer 4 times, you could have changed your approach. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Fuck you. I know you're saying that for laughs. I know you don't actually believe that.
So yeah, that is the reality of vacations with
I am so looking forward to this trip. I'm going to delete that command.
And this time while booking the trip, I didn't look at any of the food items.
That is true.
Because you kept saying, because we haven't gone on trips, because I don't want to deal with the whole stress of thinking, of translating menus, whether you can eat there. I would love to go to Japan. But I don't want to go to Japan with you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I love you too, hon.
I love you too, but that, thinking of the whole, and I'm saying this as very harshly, but thinking of having to book my way around places that offer things you can eat just gives me so much stress that I don't want to book it and go. So then it's easier to not do that. And you kept saying, like, that shouldn't stop us from doing anything. We should just, you should just book it and then we'll see and things are gonna be fine. So now I just booked it and things will probably be fine because he's gonna take emergency protein bars along.
Tomorrow after work, I will go to a pharmacy because I don't know why, but pharmacies sell cheaper protein bars here. And I will buy a box of 20 protein bars that I will take along to northwestern Norway just in case I run out of fucking food. Just in case. Because you never know what's gonna happen.
I'd rather have a Jack with food than a Jack without food. So I think
everybody does.
That's a good idea.
And Tifa, when we eventually go to Japan, I will just do the same thing. I will pay for extra luggage and I will take along enough protein bars to last me the entire trip. And when you find a nice, I don't know, ramen shop in the middle of nowhere in the countryside in Japan, where I go, do you have something that doesn't have animal in it? And then they go, yes, it's only fish. And then I will go, okay, you go have dinner here. I will sit outside, eat 4 protein bars and an apple. Because I need fiber.
So cute. Kyoto should be very good with vegetarianism.
This
and
is
veganism.
true.
That is true. But
however,
there is indeed a but.
Tifa doesn't want to just go to those places.
No.
Same. I want to go everywhere. I want to travel every place in the country. So,
I also want to visit the smaller villages, the outside little towns,
like
and do
Hinamizawa.
a whole trip around the country. If I'm gonna sit in a plane
island
for so
to
long,
island.
yeah, I want to go for longer. It's not gonna be a 2-week trip.
2 friends who are veggies. Alright. I didn't know you were friends with vegetables. We've been to Tokyo quite a few times and I've never had any complaints about the food. Skinner, question for you or your friends, depending on whether you know. Did they specifically go for food that is actually labeled vegetarian, or did they eat stuff that didn't have meat in it? Because that's something that I've read up on quite a bit. And just because something doesn't have, for example, most ramen or anything with broth, just because it doesn't have meat in it doesn't mean there isn't stuff in it. It could be a bone broth, which is usual. You want some flavor in your soup. Most places in Japan use fish sauces or fish flakes to give flavor to the broths and the food, which again makes sense. But
especially in restaurants, it's also a bit of trust. And in Asian restaurants specifically, the understanding of vegetarianism
but fish is okay, right?
is very different because they consider fish alright, which is
Not the case. That's
not the
pescatarians, not vegetarian.
So there's a lot of places that say they're vegetarian, but there's actually stuff in it. So if there's a little thing suspicious about the menu, the place is usually written off, which I understand, don't worry.
One of my favorite Chinese restaurants I can't go to anymore because they have a vegetarian menu, which was delicious. And then I looked at the allergens, because they have to print them in the menu. That's how it works in Germany. And I was like, this eggplant dish that I had last time, what's in there? Of course, soy sauce, so soy if you're allergic to that. And then fish and other things. I was like, okay. I'm not gonna eat that anymore because we use fish sauces.
It's kind of like when you go to an Italian place and it says this tomato pasta is vegetarian, but then it has Parmesan on it.
Yeah, which cannot be vegetarian.
Which is legally not allowed to be vegetarian. So it's
Yes.
like these little things that give it away, and especially in a foreign country where you don't speak the language, it makes it a little bit harder.
Plus, I don't want to argue with the staff. I want to know. They can say yes or no, and I have to believe them. And I have to make the choice whether this Parmesan isn't vegetarian. That is correct. The original Parmigiano, that has this DOP thing behind its name, that is made from animal rennet. And it has to be, otherwise it wouldn't have this DOP label. Because that dictates how it's made. And that's the traditional way, the way all cheeses used to be made, with animal rennet. Therefore, Parmesan-like things can be vegetarian, but not the real thing. That will never be suitable for vegetarians. It
It's
cannot
also
be, by definition.
Why you see a lot of cheese packages with a vegetarian label on it. And I sometimes hear people in the supermarket make fun of it. But that is the reason.
Yes.
That isn't made with animal rennet, but microbiological, I don't even know what it's
Stuff
called.
that didn't require you to kill a cow, basically.
Basically.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people forget that
It's more than just meat.
Yeah, that's kind of the difference. Like vegetarianism isn't just I'm not eating meat. You're not eating anything that an animal had to die for, including side products. But there are a lot of people who say they're vegetarian, but they
just don't
eat
meat.
Exactly, which is why there is such a big difference everywhere in restaurants, because
that's why I also understand that some restaurants are confused. Like, this is vegetarian. There's no meat in it.
It's like when you ask, is this cake vegetarian? It's like,
there's no meat in cake. Yeah, do you use gelatin? Yeah, of course. Then it's not vegetarian.
Like, there are a lot of people who do actually eat that, but it's not actually vegetarian. And then you're like, but that's vegan. Like, no. That's the difference. Vegetarian.
No dead animals.
An animal died for. Veganism.
Nothing
no
with animals.
Animal products, whether they live or die. And that's kind of. And then you have the whole pescatarian, flexitarian. I never understood actually.
Flexitarian is just I eat whatever I want, and usually it's less meat. I think is what.
Yeah, but I feel like that doesn't need a term.
Yeah.
So I find flexitarian kind of weird.
I don't know.
Pescatarian is when you do still eat fish. Like you stick to the rules of vegetarianism, but fish.
Yeah. But fish, because fish isn't alive apparently. I never understood this.
I never really got though, why fish?
I guess some people just hate fish, so they want to eat them.
I don't even know what else you have.
Not gonna lie, I doubt that I remember that specific detail, but I ask him when I see it at the gym tomorrow. Thank you, Skinner.
But I have heard that Tokyo has a lot of restaurants that cater to them, so I don't see a problem there. It's everything around it.
New command, too late. You're too late, Ad Rangers. Alright, guess I can do that.
Just like cheddar, real cheddar comes from the city of Cheddar, which is about 30 plus minutes from me in Benjima. They used to exclusively make the cheese in the gorgeous town there as well. I have been given a live stream by a colleague. And I'm not sure where that cheese farm is. It's a live stream of a cheese farm. And they have they have a camera aimed at like caves. Where that you can also visit, and they store like cheeses. And in like these giant halls where they keep the wheels of cheese. And we started making a habit of just watching, that could actually be cheddar, just watching how they make. Or not even, just watching still laying cheese on the shelf. And then every now and then someone comes in and then over chat, we're like, someone's there for the cheese! And then we all start watching how they are like unwrapping the cheese and putting new cloth on it. It's like, and then someone's like, I missed it! There's something about cheese.
Welcome in, Ranger. Enjoy eating everything.
Vegetarian.
That makes sense.
Standard, too.
It's an omnivore if you want to get technical. Also, according to Psycho, the pescatarian thing might be because fish is caught right from the wilds, not kept in narrow stalls. Not all fish. There's also fish farming happening, but I guess most people don't know about it. Again, fair, because how often do people actually look into where their food comes from? I mean, I don't care where my carrots come from, or my bread does. Like, I just want to eat it. Out of curiosity, would you eat a deer boar if it lived its whole life in the wild? No. The only reason I would consider eating meat again is if I would starve otherwise. There you go. Like, if I'm out in the wild and the only way I can survive is if I eat this animal that I found or that somebody is feeding me, then yes, I won't like it, but I will, because, you know, it's better than the opposite and me starving to death. But do I want to? No.
I've asked a question like that once to a vegan. I had a colleague years ago who was a vegan, and I was kind of curious on, for example, if you have like your own chickens that lay eggs, like would you eat that? You know they're happy, you know they're well taken care of.
Of course.
These eggs won't get fertilized anyway, so you just let them lay that. He got so mad at me.
Nah, I don't understand that. I understand when people
never ask something like that again.
I understand when people would go, I don't eat eggs because of how they keep the chickens. Okay.
You know, like industry eggs.
That makes sense to me. If you want to go that way, cool. But to go, well, these eggs are being laid by chickens, and if nobody eats them, they'll just go bad and I have to throw them away. At that point, why not just eat them? You know, like you're hurting like... nobody. No. Do you? It's similar to when people say, "Oh, I'm a vegan. I don't eat honey because I don't like that how bees are being kept." I've never met a beekeeper that abuses their bees.
It's their business. You gotta
because
be careful.
If you do, you don't get honey. Like I don't know every beekeeper. I could be completely wrong. Maybe there are asshole beekeepers. Just saying. In my experience, beekeepers, they get up in the morning, at some point they put on this really fancy protective suit, and then they very gently take the honey out of a thing, and then they get the bees off of them, and then they take the... Because bees make more honey than they can eat themselves. I've never seen a bee colony starve at a beekeeper. I don't think that actually happens. Do I think that occasionally a bee might get squished in the process? Yes, unfortunately. Do I think they do it on purpose? No.
I think it comes from the idea of, and I didn't do my research on this, of like exploiting them anyway and it becoming... Because the moment it's a big term industry, you know something is messed up.
Well, there's a ton of reasons to eat only a certain way, whichever way leads you to that. That's yours, cool, do what you want. But
yeah, everyone's got to do what they feel is best.
Because I always find it kind of funny. Some vegans also don't eat avocados. Because to get avocados, you need animals to pollinate them. That cannot be done by, or isn't being done by humans or machines yet.
Yeah, but that's also not done in a natural way, because bees get transported back and forth in small thingies to areas so that they can pollinate them, and then they get caught again and put in a truck to the next location. It's like like that.
So
like bees are exploited to make avocados.
Do the bees know they're being exploited?
Oh, watch the bee movie.
Do the bees know they're being exploited, or are the bees just, well, I guess I'm eating this now, I guess I'm flying over there now? Do the bees actually care? Do we know this?
Have you not seen the bee movie? I know I've seen the bee movie with you.
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
Brother, you can't eat any fruits. You know, the difference is specifically that in avocados, I saw or read an entire thing about that. With avocados, they actually move bees around and stuff.
It's a thing.
I don't know why that is done for avocados and not other fruit. Maybe there it's not needed?
I don't know the finer intricacies of how to grow avocados. Oh, Yaya with the knowledge, welcome in. Apparently they know they're being farmed, so the domestic bees overproduce since they have an abundance of resources, as I've heard. Okay.
Is that an actual fact or from the bee movie? How are you doing?
We're willing to believe you unless your source is the bee movie. In which case, we've all been bamboozled. No, but
that sounds like it makes sense. Like if you notice as a bee colony that your resources are disappearing or you don't feel like you have enough, you start working extra hard to stock up.
They have an abundance of resources. That's why they overproduce. And that's why we can farm them. There is so much, they make too much, and we take some.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they know stuff is being taken, you start producing more to counter it being taken.
Yeah, but I'll explain this after the stream because otherwise it's gonna take forever. What does Ja Rule think about the bees? What? Frankly, I don't care about Ja Rule's opinion on bees. Bamboozled, apparently. But you know what will always be in abundance and never harm you during the harvest? Tifa's recaps. Tifa, what has happened the last time we played Higurashi when we cried Chapter 7 Minagoroshi?
I feel like saying the recaps have never done any harm is big words, which I put no guarantee on.
Arguably.
But the last time we have played Higurashi, we went to... Wait, did that happen yesterday?
Yes, it did. If you say it, we can correct you.
We finished the meeting at the Child Consultation Center with Rika, Chie, and Keiichi, and have
Irie
and Keiichi, and we've given an update to all of the lovely people who had joined us but couldn't come into the meeting room.
And it looked like, well, they listened to us, but it still doesn't feel like they're gonna do anything.
They have decided, however, that from this point on, once a week, someone will go over to their place to check in on them, and in 1 month they will make a decision on how to continue with the case, which obviously is way too long. They want action right now. So for now, they're gonna stick to the plan and plan on coming back every single day until they take action and hopefully put more pressure on them. Even though they are worrying that they won't get as many people after today anymore, because this kind of seems like the max that they could get.
There's also the fear in the back of their minds planted, or in Keiichi's mind at least, planted by Ooishi, that maybe we're doing too much. Maybe we're gonna annoy them and that's gonna swing the other way around, but this is all we can do. All we can do is complain and make a ruckus about this, so we're gonna keep doing this.
Basically, so after sending everyone home, we go to a festival council meeting that is happening straight after. We go there with everyone, also like Shion, Rika, all come along because they're bored or whatever. And when we're there, Mion gets pulled aside by, what's his name?
Kimiyoshi, the mayor. The old man!
Kimiyoshi, and after a while, we also get pulled aside by Mion, who's there with Chie-sensei outside, and they want to talk to us.
And the principal, who's just standing there, deep in thought and never says anything.
They want to talk to us and try to convince us to stop what we are doing and stop bothering the Child Consultation Center, basically, and just wait and see what's going to happen.
Because?
Because Kimiyoshi has pressured them to
basically
relay this information.
No, they've been told if your students keep causing a stir, then the school might get shut down. Because you know, this has technically never been an official school. It's just allowed to happen. So, you know, if you don't play along, then we're gonna have to shut you down, because that's just how things are.
Basically, so we have a long conversation with them on why people actually hate Satoko and what they have against the Hojo family. Turns out no one really does hate Satoko or the Hojo family at this point. That has all been settled after the dam construction project was cleared and her parents died. But there's still this negative connotation to their name, and people are afraid that if they are nice to them, people are gonna talk bad to them because because Oreo has never officially forgiven the Hojo family for being traitors to the village.
This bears repeating. Nobody apparently has an actual issue with the Hojos anymore, but nobody is willing to be normal with the Hojos because everybody is afraid that everybody else will look at them the wrong way for interacting with Hojos like they're normal people.
Basically. Keiichi feels like this is an extreme injustice, as it is, and is like, hey, everyone is basically here right now. I'm gonna tell them that this shit doesn't slide. Are you guys with me? Most of them say yes. They go back into the room.
And that's when Tifa wanted to end the stream, because Tifa hates Satoko. But we all bullied her into agreeing to go a little bit longer, and we did get to witness Keiichi laying down the law and riling everybody up and using, together with his friends, using all of their arguments against them. It boils down to, this is Hinamizawa, this is the home of the Unigafuchi Guardians, and if one villager is suffering, all of us are suffering. If one of us is in deep shit, all of us need to save him. And right now it's Satoko. So all of you need to help. There was a little bit of fisticuffs.
There was.
Old people started attacking Keiichi, who fought back together with everybody else. And before it fully escalated, words won out. And we now have the backing of everybody in Hinamizawa.
If we can convince Oreo to also stand beside us. So for now...
With us.
With us. So for now we're gonna go to Oreo, convince her that she needs to help out here too, and this is an outrage. And even old man Kimiyoshi is gonna assist us with this after sort of being bullied in it.
Yes.
And that's why we saved it.
The main point of friction now between Keiichi and the people he spoke to is mostly, not all of them are appreciative of Keiichi's attitude. He spoke disrespectfully to the older people.
Seems to be a minor thing at this point. So I'm hoping now we just
because
go...
he is not yet of age.
I'm
Get
hoping...
it? Minor?
We now go straight to Oreo, but I'm guessing we're gonna have a little time skip because it's already late and do this another time.
I think you have to ask for an audience with Oreo Sonozaki.
Probably.
At least I wouldn't just go there like at 10 p.m. go like, ding dong. Can we debate the fate of the town, please?
So yeah, that's where we left off.
But
there's no but.
There we also finished an episode, so we did see a tip. The tip was somebody from the Child Consultation Center calling Oreo, going, hey, people are protesting here about Satoko Hojo's case. Do you know anything about it?
That was not last stream.
That was last stream.
Oh,
and Oreo going like, no, I don't know anything about this. That has nothing to do with me. Yada yada, go away. Stop talking about Satoko Hojo. The old people at the council member meeting also confirmed it. They had been in cahoots, and the council, the consultation center, did call them, and they were like, no, we have nothing to do with this. It's just outliers. And that's how they also already knew that nobody is really taking extra care of Satoko, because they were like, well, if the Onikafuchi Guardians don't care, why should we? She's not going to be America's favorite cookie much longer. Sorry, Milk's favorite cookie. Is that the advertisement for Oreos?
Well, Oreo, you dip it in milk.
Yeah, I know.
It's Milk's favorite cookie.
Didn't know that was the marketing. I like Oreos. Did you know, by the way, that regular Oreos are vegan? That's true.
That is true. Is that worldwide, though?
Yeah. The original brand Oreos are vegan. I think it's a matter of it just happened to be that way. They don't advertise them as such, I believe.
Quite sure it's an accident. Or not an accident, it's...
Accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, basically.
Tifa, are you ready for Higurashi?
I'm ready.
Are you all ready for Higurashi? I know somebody who isn't. And that's Ranger. There's your command from earlier. I'm sorry for being so disrespectful today. I really have to apologize, everyone.
Don't worry. You said some good things. You broke up the collusion in one fell stroke. Your refusal to cave under pressure is the very pride of Hinamizawa itself.
I'm sorry for hitting you. I got pretty riled up. It's okay if you apologize.
Well, yeah.
No, it's not.
At least he does.
You shouldn't just randomly go hurt or hit people because you disagree with them.
He apologized.
No, that was my fault.
You did a good job too, Chie-sensei. You're a wonderful teacher.
This is how men bond. Apparently. Ranger, don't fight us. I want to point out, I mean, there's video evidence of this. It was Skinner who wanted this command to be made specifically with you in mind.
At least you know that if we fight you, we can never pull off a low blow. Sorry, I had to. I'm speaking to the bot. Haven't you weren't here at the beginning of the stream. You're all bots.
Yeah, that's true. That's been established. You're all AI.
Yeah.
But they can pull some hike. There we go again. I really didn't know that some people were still bitter toward the Hojo family.
Probably. Oreo's the most bitter of anyone.
I love how Tifa wouldn't live very long in Hinamizawa because she didn't use the right honorifics to address Oreo. It's Oreo's son. However, according to Mion, Oreo-san doesn't hate the Hojo family either. Really, the whole thing was ridiculous. Good for you, Maebara-san. I never thought you'd get the town council on your side. No, I don't have him on my side just yet. I need to persuade Mion's grandmother first. Oreo-san is like a dictator around here, but she won't do anything that would make her lose the trust of the villagers. If you've already settled things with the town council, then it'll be hard for the Sonozakis to oppose you alone. Yeah, about that. I believe it when I see it. You're such a great negotiator. You insulted them at the start, but then you gradually buttered them up. I did it the way my dad writes articles for his art magazine. It's the same style he uses. Art magazines. Didn't we semi-establish that Keiichi's dad draws porn?
We also established that he doesn't know what his dad actually does.
Yeah, that's true. We could just all think it's pornography because it's so far beyond the scope of our minds that we just can't grasp it otherwise.
Remember when Keiichi looks at his villa and goes like, "We're rich?"
That's porn money, bro.
I don't know what my dad does,
No,
but he's an artist.
That makes sense. That's porn level money. Yeah, that's like OnlyFans.
I don't think hentai artists in Japan earn that much, but...
If they're good. If they're really good, apparently.
Mangakas are very underpaid.
Yeah.
From what I always hear, even if they have a popular...
They usually are, exactly. Doujins or doujinshi are more like a fan comic, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you find the right niche, you can make bank. There's a reason, Tifa, why there's a lot of memes online of like artists struggling to make a living, and then they open commissions when somebody goes, "Oh, can you draw this furry porn for me?" And they go, "No, I don't want to do that." And people go, "I'll give you $300. Okay, I'm a furry porn artist now, because I need to pay my bills. How big do you want the boobs to be?" It's a thing.
Sounds about right. I would.
Depends on if you're working for a magazine, if you're just doing freelance commissions.
Yeah,
See?
fair enough.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. How much space you got on the screen? Oh, your father set a good example for you, huh? He's an artist, isn't he? I'd love to see his work someday. Well, my dad doesn't even let me see his work. Guess he can't show it to him either. What kind of dirty pictures is he drawing? I think Ooishi might actually have seen some of ours already. My chair agrees.
That was extra loud.
This is the chair crack of agreement. Well then, let's go and see Oreo-san tomorrow night. We can't go right away. Once she gets into a bad mood, she'll never listen to us.
I'll be coming along too.
Of course, you live there.
Who else is going?
Everybody.
I'm coming too. No, not you. She hates you. Reina-san's also coming. She said she'd cleave her head apart if she doesn't nod it for us. I'm not going to do that.
Just a mild case of murder, it's fine.
Don't be so mean, Chi-san. Chi-chan.
Chi-san.
Chi-chan. I'm going too, Keiichi. I'll talk to Oreo myself.
I see. Give her a piece of your mind. Of course, I plan to myself as well.
So if all of you guys are going, I don't have to.
I'll try and be there too. I might be able to help just by being around. He's a catalyst to our greatness.
This sure is getting interesting. Are you ready to defeat that evil Hexis? To be honest, I wish you'd swap with me tomorrow.
Go ahead. Nobody can tell anyway.
Keiichi-kun, you've made great progress today.
Yeah. The more people we have on our side, the stronger we become. We can save Satoko if the whole village gets together. This village once won against the national government after all. The old people seemed proud to hear me talk about the dam conflict. Everyone started talking about all the heroic things they did back then.
I thought we could never save Satoko, but that fate is reaching its end. The power we have right now is overwhelming. The power to defeat fate is far stronger than the mere chance alignment of a few coincidences.
Oh,
Cut through your words.
If the episode now ends here, like 5 lines after we started,
I somehow think it does.
that'd be really funny to me. Now the music still playing. Use your power. Bless you. The next evening, we were all gathered at the Sonozaki residence.
I'm glad they do a time skip.
I thought we'd be talking with Mion's grandma over tea or something. However, it wasn't so relaxed a situation as that. Okay, I have questions. That's the wrong button. It's this one. What is happening with a fireplace in the middle? Because I understand that there's a kettle, and I understand that's being heated, but the logs used to create the fire under the kettle stick all the way out onto the... What do you call this?
You pushed bit by bit further.
Like, they're on the ground that you stand on. That I believe is made from burnable materials. So you just keep the floor. Yes. Yes, Skinner. Sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't talking British enough. The floor. The people floor, not the flame floor. A tatami mat. Then a tatami mat. Thank you, Dark Lord. You understood what I was going for. Appreciate that. Thanks for the assist. This seems like a fire hazard. No?
No.
Okay, cool.
You're
Thanks,
right.
Tifa. Yes, it's not a fire hazard then. What if I fall asleep? Then who pushes the log deeper into the fire?
Don't fall asleep.
Mion's grandma stayed in her futon. She was propped up against a huge cushion and it made me feel like I was about to talk to a queen. That wasn't the only thing either. There were about 5 members of the Sonozaki family surrounding her, as though I was at some kind of Yakuza gathering. Because you are! Yes, this wasn't just any old town council meeting. It was a meeting of the 3 families. I kind of felt as though I didn't belong, but I also didn't have the time to be afraid. If I could persuade this lady, I could get help from the villagers. The screens agree. Looks like a controlled slow burn.
Yeah.
I would 100% forget that I'm on log duty to push the wood further into the fire every now and then the house would burn down.
That's why you're not on log duty.
Did you know that logs...
So that's the situation. If the town council doesn't change their current stance, then no matter what Keiichi says past this point, the center won't listen to him. At the very least, the town council needs to declare their neutrality.
The mayor was the first to speak. The old woman looked very grave. I couldn't tell if she always wore an expression like this, or if the story made her look that way. Probably the answer is yes.
Oh, fancy. We're seeing more of the household now.
She made a comment in a very low voice to her people. The lady wearing a kimono spoke for her instead.
Actually, this is not new art. We've seen this before.
She must be Mion's mother.
The Child Consultation Center is simply doing their job. They understand how much you care about her, and they are going to take your appeal into consideration. What more are you expecting from them?
Do you work for them, or how do you say exactly the same thing? If you fall asleep with an open flame like that indoors, I'd say that's kind of comeuppance. Yes, but we don't know if the room that this is in doesn't have an opening for the smoke to go away.
This is why our house does not have a room like that.
Yeah, no open fires here.
Mom, let me explain this to you. Satoko's uncle is a horrible man. He regularly beat Satoko last year, and I'm sure he's even worse this time around because of his lover up and abandoning him.
What stops the entire village, by the way, from going to the Hojo house and just dragging Teppei out of there for now?
It's not lawful.
If 1,200 people do it.
Didn't you investigate him, Kasai? Teppei Hojo, I mean?
Thank you, we're finally getting to this part. Give me some water first. Usually an irori has a stone lining around it to keep them from spreading fire. Okay.
Jack, please, they were told to leave them alone. Yeah.
No, I know in the past, but I'm talking about now.
They're still told to leave them alone because they don't have permission yet.
After this, if they pull a Frankenstein kind of thing where all the town villagers get together, but instead of going after this poor fella that got resurrected from bits and pieces, they go after an actual monster.
They still won't, because remember, the police is actually watching him, so they're not gonna risk anything either.
Yeah, but I don't need to tell them.
They know that.
Of course, the tofu sales lady knows that.
Yeah, they're not gonna act without permission from Oreo, and Oreo will know that.
Thank you, Dark Lord, for giving us an education. Japanese homes are usually well ventilated to keep them smoke-free.
This face, not because of you.
Tifa hates smoke-free houses. I did make such a report to Akane-san.
You see, Mom? If we let the Child Consultation Center take care of this, it will take months for them to save Satoko. I can't let her stay with that jerk for that long. Excuse me, she's not sitting against a pillow.
So wait. Oh, she doesn't even have...
No, she didn't have any art before.
It's console, right? Yeah.
She's not going to die. Stop making such a big fuss over this.
Oh, you gigantic piece of shit, old lady. The old lady finally spoke, but she didn't have anything pleasant to say.
She might not die, but...
She's just gonna live an entire life full of the scars that this asshole is leaving on her. But sure, she is technically not dying, so I guess it's a... Fuck you.
And shut up, you idiot. Worse, you're not even willing to risk your own life over this. Grow a backbone, you twit. Ugh, what nonsense. The more I listen, the more nonsense I hear.
The fuck? You're not willing to risk your own life? What? What is your plan then, Oreo, that we go kill him ourselves? What? Oh, I hate this lady. Wow. So that's why the whole village was afraid of her. This was Oreo Sonozaki, known variously as the Hag or Empress Sonozaki. More like bitch.
Oreo, Satoko's my friend. I want you to save her. Rika-chama, remember what I've told you all this time. You have to choose your friends carefully. That girl is a demon child of the Hojo family. I'm disappointed in you too, Dr. Irie. Aren't you old enough to realize what you're doing?
Can we just taser her now? There's no witnesses in the room, right? We all saw the same thing. She just suddenly collapsed. I mean, there's a doctor here to prove it. Satoko-chan is the daughter of a Hojo family, but she's not the one who supported the dam project and fought against the village. I think it's unfair for you to judge her that way.
Shut up! Who do you think you're talking to, you piece of shit?
I'm so gonna mix laxatives into whatever medicine you're gonna get from me next. I'm gonna make you shit your soul out, you old cunt.
Are you sure that she's willing to forgive Satoko-chan?
That's what Mion told me. I think I get where the other villagers are coming from now. So much for everybody has forgiven her, huh?
You look like you have something to say, Keiichi-kun. You should just let it out.
I made eye contact with Mion's mom. She's very pretty, but she was wearing the same grave look as Oreo. By then I had no doubts that this was Mion's mother. Yeah, I mean, they look basically copy-pasted. It would be shocking if she wasn't. I don't mind talking. Is it really okay, though?
Go ahead. You came all the way here to the Sonozaki residence. You should speak if you want to.
This is what people tell you before they cut off your head.
Mm-hmm. It's like last words.
I mean, it's just us and the 5 other Yakuza, yeah.
Mm.
Reina nodded in agreement. Okay. Oreo Sonozaki-san. My name is Keiichi Maebara. I moved here not too long ago. It's nice to meet you.
I already know a great deal about you. Let me tell you something. When your family moved to this village, you didn't come here to introduce yourself. That left a pretty bad impression.
Oh, fuck you with your unspoken obligations and rules. Like, oh, I hate this. Why was Mion only telling me that now? Sure, hope I'm not too late to introduce myself.
That's on the parents. Someone should have told the parents that this is custom in this village.
Hey, I can tell you're not from around here. By the way, when people come here, it's customary to do X, Y, and Z. We need like a tourist center that tells people, have you considered moving to Hinamizawa? Here's 5 easy steps. Number 4 will surprise you.
You do have places where this is still common.
Yeah, but I would also think that in, I don't know, anywhere past the 15th century, somebody would go, hey, I know you're new here, but you need to do the thing. You know? A real Hinamizan would know better. Okay, Dark Lord, you actually remind me of something. What happened to that one single mention of Keiichi, your mother was from Hinamizawa originally. Wasn't she a very cold lady? Why did she move back here?
Yeah,
Shouldn't she have told us? I really think they just, I don't know, forgot about that?
Maybe chapter 8.
That maybe plot point, or maybe not. Leave aside the fact that it's Satoko Hojo for a minute. The important thing to note is that a villager is in danger right now. In order to help that person, we have no choice but to make an appeal to the Child Consultation Center. Besides, I'm doing all of this on my own accord. I haven't caused you any trouble.
But you heard from the mayor that you have been causing trouble, didn't you? The Hinamizawa Town Council and the Shishibone City Hall are working together. The Shishibone mayor and his Virago here had a talk with each other and they decided to coexist. That was necessary for this village to prosper.
Virago sounds like a dragon/poison type Pokemon.
I would name something like that.
Virago evolves at level 56 into Viragonite. And it's basically Dragonite but poison. It looks slightly evil.
That could be really cool.
Hire me, Nintendo. But that village is going to let an innocent girl suffer.
Didn't you hear what I just said? No one is going to just let her suffer. The center will take action when appropriate. You want them to hurry up, but frankly, you're being selfish.
The town council and the government officials are in a business relationship. They're treating Satoko's issue like it's an ordinary one. So basically, you're saying that you don't care how much danger Satoko is in right now. Like Mion just told you, Teppei is a horrible person. When Satoko showed up at the school 3 days after she was kidnapped, she was already at her wit's end. After only 3 days. I can't even imagine what would happen if we left her alone with him for a month. There's no guarantee that she will be saved after that either. At that point they might decide to put her case on hold again. Mrs. Sonozaki, does the emotional damage she's suffering not matter at all to you?
So what do you think we should do?
I'm making an appeal to the Child Consultation Center, asking them to save her as soon as possible. I'm going to continue going to the center until they do.
Well then, there you go. You can just continue your appeal. It's none of the Sonozaki's business. Isn't that enough?
Damn it. She's so hard-headed. It was easy to win an argument with the old people in the assembly hall since they got agitated so quickly. But Akane-san, Mion's mom, is way tougher than that. Both of the Sonozaki sisters and their grandma are quick to anger, but Akane-san seemed incredibly calm. She was calm but still full of animosity. But I can't continue our appeal anymore. If the town council doesn't tell the officials that they're going to support us, the Child Consultation Center won't listen to us at all.
Did you hear that, Mom? We can't just do whatever we want. We need the town council to decide whether they're going to support us or not. Actually, the council has already made their decision.
That's true, let's throw them under the bus.
Well, the head of the council's with us.
Yeah, but I think this line is important.
They said they'd support us as long as Granny agreed.
And she isn't agreeing, so therefore we...
Who the hell made that decision behind my back? You're all aware of how the Hojo family acted during the dam conflict, aren't you?
They are dead, you...
If you're asking me to forgive them, my answer is still no.
So much for everybody has forgiven Morty, except for Oreo, but she would want to.
I'm not really familiar, actually. What were Satoko-chan's parents like? Her mom was like a stronger version of Satoko. Her dad was, well, Teppei's older brother. He was even stronger and scarier than Teppei.
Scarier than Teppei? That's not very funny. I see. I'm starting to understand how they clashed with the Sonozaki family. I guess she hasn't forgotten how much they pissed her off.
You're saying it out loud so we can hear. My children have told me a lot about you. I heard you're one courageous boy.
Let me tell you this straight up. We'll be satisfied as long as that old lady in the futon just nods her head. I'm not expecting you all to get involved in our protest. All I need for her is to nod.
And if she said no?
That line felt so disrespectful, by the way.
Just let the old hack say yes and we're good.
And if she said no? I'd smash her head in and make Mion the new family head so she can nod for us.
What the fucking hell did you just say, you goddamn son of a bitch? Someone bring me a sword, I'll cut him into pieces and dump him in the well.
Are you ready for a fight, old lady? Whatever you ate tonight will be your last supper.
Shut up, you fucking little shit. Do you even know who you're talking to?
The evil hag sent a violent glare my way, the intimidating aura surrounding her becoming almost visible.
Somehow I feel like her cursing like a 90s sailor kind of ruins her image.
Nah, that's perfectly in character. No.
I don't know.
I fully get the vibe of this is this reserved older lady who's already always very prim and proper, and there's gravitas and decorum in my house. But the moment you start getting under her skin, she just is just as ghetto as everybody else. She's taking off her earrings, she's about to slap the shit out of you. Don't forget, she is the grandmother of Mion and Shion. She is Akane's mom. Remember her having a sword fight with Oreo when she was younger? Apparently, allegedly, we don't know.
Yeah, but even then, I don't feel like it somehow fits.
And now I think we're gonna butt heads to show that we mean it, that we're willing to go that far. And then she's gonna go,
I've seen your conviction now, young man. You have my blessings.
Also, a Virago is a masculine woman, usually one with an overbearing attitude. Like a Harudan. You had me until Harudan.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Or is it Harry Dan? Because I think I've met him before. Normally I'd be terrified. However, I can't back off today. Satoko doesn't have much time left. Everyone here knows that. We all know that she'll be forever damaged in only a few more days. We would then cry and lament our powerlessness. We have to fight as best as we can so that we have no regrets. There can be no limits to how far we'd go to save her. Let me make this clear. Satoko is my friend. I'm fighting for her sake. How about you? I heard that you used to be like that. You once fought, you and the whole village, just to save one villager. Isn't that how strongly you rejected the dam project?
You're just an outsider.
Wait a minute, old lady. I'm not an outsider. I'm Keiichi Maebara from Hinamizawa. I'm fighting to save my friend who's also from Hinamizawa. How can you say that I'm an outsider? Oreo-san, Maebara-kun came to this village not too long ago, but he's already adapted your way of... Maebara-kun came to this village not too long ago, but he's already adapted to our way of life. He's a young man with lots of promise.
Since when do you think disrespect is the same as promise, Dr. Urie? Someone bring me my medicine and some tea already. All this blood rushing to my head is making it ache.
The man on the far end stood up and brought over some tea and medicine. If you think I'm being disrespectful, then let me make this request properly. We want the Sonozaki family's help in order to save Satoko Hojo. Satoko lives in this village too. Moreover, she is my friend. Please help us. As I deeply bowed my head to her, my friends bowed along with me.
Keiichi-kun, raise your head. What shall we do, Mother? I think we should take a short break, actually.
Let's finish that little bit first. Come on. I agree with you, but he's bowing. Let the blood get back into where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, let him bow longer for a better outcome.
Don't think that's... imagine, oh my god, if we ever make a visual novel, we're gonna make one where there are choices, but you don't know that because we don't tell you. They are time dependent, depending on how long you were staying on certain scenes. That sounds so bullshit.
It's none of my business. What are you expecting out of me? Satoko-chan is like family to Keiichi-kun. It's only natural for him to seek help for his family. Mom! However, the Sonozaki family and the Hojo family were enemies. They once disparaged Mother in public too. We can never forgive them for doing that. This is an issue of distinction.
The people who did it are long dead. What do you mean, distinction?
They would need to make an apology. However, the parents died in an accident.
Okay, so even you understand that, thank you.
There's no one else who can apologize to us. Forgiveness won't come cheap. So, if she apologizes to you, you'll forget about what her family did? The world we live is in one of honor. If she apologizes to us, we'll have no choice but to forgive her. Are you going to make Satoko-chan apologize? Sure.
Tifa would die in this situation. Tifa wouldn't apologize. Because this is horse shit. Let's face it. Satoko had nothing to do with this.
It is, but I think in this situation I would apologize.
I mean, same, but not out of principle, more like out of self-preservation.
You. I'll make her apologize for what her parents did. Her parents can't be there to do so, but you'll still forgive her, won't you? We'll have to see her before we make our final decision, but I suppose we can say that we'll forgive her. What do you think, Oreo-san? What if Satoko-chan apologized to you about the dam conflict? Well, I'll think about that when she apologizes to me. I might forgive her, if she really did.
She laughed, obviously thinking that Satoko would never actually apologize to her. It seemed for a moment as though Reina had compromise in mind. However, Reina always has a plan up her sleeve.
But if she apologized to you, would you apologize to her for discriminating against an innocent girl who didn't deserve to be treated that way?
Oh shit. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, asking the real questions.
Satoko-chan wasn't the one supporting the dam project.
Tell them, girl, preach to the choir.
She's just a child of those who did. But you hate her just for her last name. You're not just an ordinary old lady in this village. You hold great influence over the people here because you are the leader of the Sonozaki family. Your public hatred towards Satoko-chan had a huge impact on the way the village thinks. That became clear with the town council too. Everyone is afraid to interact with the Hojo family because of how much you hate them. You're the mother of all Hinamizawa. You were instrumental in keeping us all afloat in the difficult times after the war. It's only natural that you hold such a great influence over the people here.
You're aware of how much your decision can affect the whole village. Let me say this again. Satoko is my friend. She's my family. If your influence is going to cause us trouble, I will do battle with you. That's what protecting your friends is all about.
I'm impressed to hear that from a city boy like you. Let me ask what the other family members think. Well, how about it, everyone?
What he's saying does make sense. The problem between the Sonozaki family and the Hojo family is not his business, but he's clear about how much he wants to save her.
There wouldn't be any problem if she wasn't a child of the Hojo family.
They can do whatever they want to. We, as a family, can just stay neutral. Don't you agree?
No, apparently that's not enough, everyone. The big scary man in sunglasses spoke with a deep voice.
I wear my
Sunglasses at night so that I don't see child abuse happening in front of me. He's saying that the town council won't support them unless the Sonozaki family agrees to as well. And without the support of the council, the center won't listen to them either. We need to be clear about the decision on this one.
What do you think?
Keiichi-kun, you're a stronger man than my daughters have led me to believe. Frankly, I've had to change my opinion of you. You're a man among men. My testosterone just shot through the roof. Hello? Are you Mion's father? I thought he was the boss of a Yakuza clan or something. Well, I did hear once that her dad is exactly that. He certainly looks the part. I'm picturing him like in the Yakuza games. Like the first button or two are open. He probably has a ginormous, I guess, beautiful dragon tattoo on like his whole back all the way to his ass.
And he's huge.
Yeah. It's partly our fault that your friend is struggling. Her parents aside, she's just an innocent girl. Isn't that right, mother?
Who even cares? Anyone who bears the Hojo name is an ungrateful little shit. He even told me a few minutes ago that he's going to smash my head in. A bastard like that doesn't deserve to be called a man among men.
Mother, can we help Keiichi-kun this one time? He's a passionate young man. Not many youngsters these days have that kind of inner strength.
Granny, please. We need your help. Satoko is my friend too. I deeply respect how you fought for this village, but I want to fight like you, for my friend.
This family is so comically toxic. It's crazy.
I'm asking for your help too. Satoko is my family. Maybe you shouldn't say that as a
You're a Hojo now too, bitch.
She's a little sister to me. Please give us your help. I feel like saying she's family is a mistake here though.
Upon seeing the twins bowing so deeply, the stubborn old woman simply stared at them with that grave look of hers. I figured it would be difficult to get her to cooperate with us. The mayor looked troubled too. Mion's grandma eventually turned her gaze to me and I stared back at her. Oh, we actually get out for that. Nice. I already bowed to you once, so I'm not going to do it again. But let me say it just one more time. Please help us. Satoko is my friend and she's one of the villagers. She was never disrespectful to you. You have no reason to hate her.
Can it be that this was a... Is this a scene from the anime? Because Rika's art style looks so different there.
I wanna say when they made the art for the console version, which is what this is, I think it's nice, but it's not always fully consistent.
Hey.
Not related to the anime, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Thank you, Psycho.
Thank you. But no, just fucking not.
Get Will Smith in here. Nod your head.
If I nod my head, what happens next?
Once the town council is on our side, the consultation center will have to hear us out. If they still don't listen, then we'll go there again. We'll go there with the whole village. Tomorrow is Saturday. The consultation center is open in the morning. The villagers will all be gathering for the preparation for the festival then. So I'll just take them along with me. But that would be crazy. It'd be involving hundreds of people.
How many people would come exactly?
I don't know how many of them would, but I'd definitely go to make a speech in front of all of them.
How do things look to you, Mr. Mayor?
Most of the council members are supporting them. Our relationship with the government is important, but some of them think it's more important to fight for Satoko-chan. That is, to resurrect the spirit of the Guardians. We all understand what Keiichi-kun is trying to do, and no one disagrees with him.
So the whole village is united, even without Mother?
That line must sting so fucking bad for her.
But you're still seeking final approval from the Sonozaki family? That's a rather dirty way to do business.
No, I climbed to your fucking level with nothing but reason. And now I'm still asking for your help because unlike you, I'm not a piece of shit.
Now, we are all united. We all agree, but we respect you
That's what
so
I'm saying.
much that we want
Yeah.
your final approval. No, you said it like a battle or like a fight.
I said
I'm
it like
saying
I
I
mean it.
respect her and
You're
I would
saying
like
it-
her opinion.
I said what I thought. Tifa is saying it how I would relay it in a meeting.
Akane-san, Oreo-san. To put it simply, I feel bad for Satoko-chan. She's doing the best she can, even though she's all alone. I think it's time for us to let her know that she won't be ostracized by anyone anymore.
I refuse. I will never forgive the demon child of the Hojo family. So where did Mion's whole speech comes from? Like, oh, it's even in her will that she's gonna forgive them. It doesn't sound like that to me.
Just grab Shion's taser and end this fast right now. But I think this is a good moment to take a break.
Yeah, we came to see you too after everyone else.
Yeah, but
Small detail.
No.
We put a dot after we came to see you.
no. I hear you, but also I don't because I've dealt with people like this in my life before as well. And if you do that, they go, well, you don't even have a plan. You haven't even gotten the support of anybody else. And then you waste my time with it. They can spin and twist this as long as they want. This person is a piece of shit and they want to be against this for the sake of being against it. They couldn't even explain it to you. All of the logic is, I don't like it because I hate it. And I hate it because I don't like it. Get wrecked, lady. Short break.
Short break.
BRB.
BRB. We're back.
This time, Tifa realized we're back. Alright. Fine then. You're the enemy of my friend. That makes you my enemy. I'm gonna kill you right here. Mion, you can take her place and lend us your support then. I'm gonna kill this old bat right this minute. Is this really happening right now? Did we go the peaceful golden happiness route all of this way to now collectively kill Oreo?
That would be an interesting end.
What are you willing to sacrifice? Everybody but me. As I jumped up, her family members stood in my way. They all had their hands into their pockets. I don't want to imagine what they might pull out of her.
Ah, this is pissing me off. How dare you say that? I can't take this anymore.
Just fucking not then, bitch.
Oreo, think of your blood pressure. I'm sorry, Rika-chama. Will you pass me that bag of medication? No.
No, fucking die.
My veins really are going to burst.
Please. She was mumbling too much for me to tell what she was saying, but I could tell that she was furious. She whispered something into Mion's mother's ear. She spoke for her instead.
I'm sorry, but this is it for tonight. She has a horrible headache and she can't talk with you any longer.
I just told you I'm going to murder you and you go...
It's emotions. It's okay.
Meeting adjourned. But I still haven't gotten my answer.
Keiichi-kun, you need to learn to play by the adults' rules. I've been very patient with you today. That's because you're a friend of my daughter's. You need to reflect on that, don't you think? Kei-chan, we've done enough today. Let's get out of here.
It seems like a Japanese, they just call her Onibaba, which is essentially the same hack they use otherwise. Well, in the English, they go real hard, real fast.
Sounds lovingly.
You know, I understand the whole, well, this is Hinamizawa, we're all proud and strong people, so if you stand in my way, I will cut you down as a figure of speech. But to go, well, I'm just gonna get up and murder you right now, it's like, it's a bit much. I'm too stressed to let you kill me with your bare hands. Here, take this weapon.
Maybe another day.
Based on Mion and Shion's reaction, Mion's mom is very scary when she's angry. They were convinced that their mom was going to explode in about 10 seconds. Still, should we really leave just after that? Damn it, I really wanted to nod. If she gives me an answer tonight, I can gather a huge crowd tomorrow. The people at the Child Consultation Center were laughing at us today. We'd gradually increased the number of people we had until the 3rd day, but on the 4th day we had far less. They must think that we won't shop at all within a couple of days. No matter what, we can't stop showing up. How many days has it been since she was taken by her uncle? We don't have a single day to waste. However, for tonight the meeting was over. The old lady went to sleep and we were kicked out of the room.
That kind of went as expected, really.
Pulling the little fox pillow thing under my feet. Even though the rest of us were forced to leave, the mayor stayed behind to wrap things up. We decided to wait in the yard for him to come back out. And then they sent him out in a body bag.
For your insolence!
Sitting is difficult sometimes.
You okay?
Damn it, we were almost there.
You said everything you needed to say.
Did we all witness the same conversation? I don't think that last part was absolutely necessary.
Are we still gonna come back tomorrow with Satoko to let her apologize?
Are we going to kill the grandma? If we now don't do it, we're not a man of our word, right?
You have to give her time to think about it.
What was that sound?
That's you moving in your chair.
No.
Yes.
We need new chairs.
Stop moving. Of course, we don't exactly have time to waste.
What do you think, Coach? Oh, your son was in a really foul mood. Once she gets like that, she'll stay that way for at least 3 days. It might be difficult for us to take any villagers along for the protest tomorrow.
At least she listened to us until the end. We just have to trust that she'll make the right decision.
You're right. It's hard to trust in someone and just wait, though.
Is Erika the one saying we should just wait and see?
Also, I'm sorry, maybe I'm strange, but did we or did we not just witness the same conversation? I'm going to kill you. Like, if somebody does this to me, I will not talk to them ever again. Unless it's in front of court, probably.
They understand it's the emotions. Hey everyone, you all did a good job in there.
Mion and Shion ran over to join us. Hey, you two did a good... These appear to be some exclusively Japanese emotions that I'm too European to feel. Hey, you two did a good job too. How was it? Jupe Gob!
Yeah.
Jupe Gob also happens to be the trademark phrase of Scuba Duba of Star Wars fame. Jupe Gob! Jupe Gob, Scuba Duba. Jupe Gob.
It's the same franchise.
It's all one big universe. Do you think it'll work out?
I have no idea. From the looks of it, she was in a terrible mood.
I threatened to murder.
Honestly, Keiichi, I don't think you should ever come back here.
What, so I can't ever hang out at your house again? Jeez.
Still, that was really impressive, Keiichi. You didn't even seem scared.
Was she that scary? She had a scary look on her face, but it wasn't that bad.
You can only say that because you don't know how scary she really is.
Yeah, I think at this point, right now, Keiichi isn't brave, he's dumb.
Sometimes it comes hand in hand.
Yeah, oftentimes, in the moment, those two things are basically the same, but...
Well, as they say, ignorance is bliss. That's not true. I think we would have fought her even if he knew how
No.
scary she can. I think he would have fought her even if he knew how scary she can really be.
Speaking of which, you seem fine when she yelled at you too, Ryuga-san.
She might have raised her voice, but she wasn't actually angry. I wasn't scared at all either. Not at all. Did she really not look angry to you? No. Your grandmother wasn't angry at all.
Is that really how it looked to her? To me it looked like her head was going to explode. Also, ow. I somehow managed to stick 2 beard hairs into the skin on my finger. I just pulled them out, that's why I was like that for a moment. How did I manage that? I gave myself a piercing. It's like pissing her off didn't achieve much. Or did it? Yeah, I can honestly not tell if this is such a dysfunctional human being that acting like this towards her is the right move.
Oh yeah, but it shows bravery and she can respect that.
Yeah, but usually when there's a scene like this, after he has shown how far he is willing to go, then the other person goes, haha, just fucking with you. See, you've got balls. I like it.
Not immediately.
I'm on your side.
Don't give them what they want straight away.
He escalated it to threatening to murder her.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't give him his way right away. No.
The next moment I heard someone walking toward us. It was the mayor who was accompanied by Mion's mother.
Oh, Uncle Kimiyoshi. How was it? Did the old witch finally start melting?
Spritzed some water on her.
Well, we got her approval.
What?
What? Wanna bet it's for that reason. You mean...
I'm getting teary-eyed from the emotional back and forth. This is stressful. Nothing makes sense. Gambate!
The Virago gave you the green light. You can do what you want to do now, Keiichi-kun.
Are you serious?
Is that really true, Mom?
That hag was so ticked off for I can't even imagine what caused her to grant us permission. No matter how it happened, I guess she accepted me in the end.
The Virago gave approval for the town council to support Keiichi-kun. Now you have the Onikafuchi Guardians on your side. With them, there's no way you can lose. But you can't put up a disgraceful fight either. You only just moved to this village, but you'll need to understand and appreciate the history of Hinamizawa. Can you take on this responsibility?
Task failed successfully. Yep.
Yep.
When in a game you go to the store and you have 5 potions, so you sell 6 potions, you cause a buffer overflow into the negative, meaning it flips back to the maximum amount. I've pissed her off so much, now she loves me. Yes, I can.
My, you're a brave boy. You do have my respect. It takes great courage to address the Virago like that. It gives me chills when you jumped on top of her and put your hands around her throat.
Eh? Well, I almost did jump on her, but I wasn't actually serious.
I was gonna say, like, someone better say that this did not happen, or we just skipped that entire bit. Listen for a moment.
Wait, now did he or did he not strangle her?
No, he didn't.
Akane is into some wild stuff.
She was just imagining it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm really stupid. Yeah, I get it.
You jumped on top of her and nearly choked her to death. That's how it's going to be. Oh, it's a suggestion.
No, this is the story.
Yeah, so it's a suggestion to him that he forced her to give
no,
his
this is
answer,
not
or
a...
what?
No, Tifa, this isn't the suggestion. This is the official story. Because
yes, the suggestion always becomes the official story.
I think you and I have very different understandings of what the word suggestion means.
You cannot just go to Oreo Sonozaki and prove her wrong with words. No, he had to do all of that, and then he almost killed her. And that's how he made it. They have to put up a front. Exactly.
But that, it makes no fucking sense. Because now...
Press A.
No. It makes no sense, because now they will just go like, okay, yeah, I threatened her to gain her support. How is the village gonna stand behind that if they learn that she only said yes because Keiichi almost tried to kill her?
Yes, it makes Yakuza honor sense.
Yeah, but it doesn't make village supporting her sense.
Village does what Sonozaki says. Sonozaki says, you choked me good, daddy, so I'm on your side. So
This makes no sense. Well, maybe it's a press A moment. I will go with press A, but this really annoys me. I'm just saying.
Tifa isn't gangster enough to understand. Basically, I forgot, it's been ages since I heard the song. I forgot what song that line is from. I think it's from a song. I see you're gangster, I'm pretty gangster myself. That's basically the conversation we had.
Damn, the boy was beefing with a hag, gotta respect him.
Exactly.
He was willing to go that far? Kudos.
Yeah. Because it means he's more powerful than Oreo, or that Oreo cannot contend with him.
She's a 90-year-old lady! Nah, I am not on.
Tifa doesn't
I'm not on the same line here.
Doesn't understand Yakuza. Tifa, let me put it like this. By the way, okay, listen. You can either get on the train with the rest of us, or I can try to find a different way of explaining it, but that means we probably won't be allowed to go into Japan.
I already said I'm going along with the press A, but
I'll do it. In a sense, Tifa.
I don't want the long version.
All of my versions are long.
You just press A.
No. Tifa, effectively, these types of situations are like 6-year-olds in the playground fighting each other.
Yeah, I get that, but this as a logical reasoning on why she said yes is absolutely not acceptable.
I want all my groceries in one bag, but I don't want it to be heavy. That's a Tifa logic. No, this is 2 6-year-olds having a slap fight in the playground because they were arguing about who had the cooler ball to play with.
No one would respect this. This is how we got the answer in the village. This might be the Yakuza way. Nah. I'll go with press A, but this makes me mad.
Tifa, listen, everybody, I know this is...
It's like when I tell you to suck it up. I will suck it up. I don't agree with it, but I will suck it up.
This might be hard for some of you to understand, but Tifa is so ingrained into Japanese cultures of all the decades that effectively she knows better how a situation like this would go than a Japanese person who has potentially had some sort of run-ins during their professional life with people like this. Tifa is the be-all, end-all knowledge on all of Japanese culture.
Yes.
I say it with more confidence. If you have any questions about how to live in Japan, what to do in Japan, please ask Tifa. She knows it all.
An expert.
Why? That's so violent.
The Virago can't possibly forgive the Ojo family. She also can't possibly forgive, or she also can't possibly give you what you want simply because you came to her and begged for it. So unless the story goes something like, after Keiichi-kun violently fought with the Virago, she was impressed by his chivalry and decided to grant him special permission, it won't sound convincing.
Yes. The knight had to kill the dragon.
This
to
already
earn the
is
princess's
different,
hand.
That they had some kind of show-off or take-off and she was so impressed by his stand, which is exactly what I said earlier, by the way, that is the reason on why she's going to agree. She decided to go along with it because this is the true power of Hinamizawa and not, he choked me almost to death, I had to give in, otherwise he would have killed me, is something very different. 2 complete different settings. No,
Tifa.
no.
The choking thing is necessary for the boomer crowd.
No.
They don't understand otherwise. if
I
he
don't
wasn't,
understand otherwise, and
he
I'm a
wasn't-
boomer because I'm 50 years old.
if he wasn't tough enough, no one would believe that she had to.
Yeah, I can
Right.
agree with the being tough enough, but not with the he choked her almost to death and she had to give in.
Tifa-
That's the part I absolutely...
He was so overcome with his convictions, he lunged forward past everybody, past the bodyguards, past everybody protecting Oreo, and he had her in his iron vice grip. And the others, they jumped onto him, they doggy-piled him, they punched him, they kicked him, and he pushed them off because the power of his conviction made him do it. Tifa isn't manly enough to understand this.
I guess not. Got it, Mia? Yeah, that sounds great.
The point really is that it's all semi-performative all the way down. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
It's all
fine.
theater.
Yeah, I can accept it when you say it like that, Dark Lord.
Thank you, Dark Lord, for boiling my words down into that condensed matter so that even Tifa can...
Maybe you
Digest
should have
it.
said it in a way that it was better conveyed to me from the start. Things can't just be simple with her, huh? This is how a legend is born. Now people will believe that you physically fought with the hack in order to save Satoko. No. That wasn't...
That should be a command. It should be.
Give me...
For a second I thought, Tifa, when you type something, why does your whole body crouch?
Hey.
Did you see this? Tifa leans over to do something and she goes, Yes, Psycho, what would you like it to say? No, Tifa, you don't get one. You don't have that power here. Psycho, what would you like it to say? Jack is right this time. Thank you. Thank you. Deal with it, Tifa.
You disappoint me, Psycho.
That will be the only command that doesn't get a cooldown because you have to use it too much. Done. Thank you. Shocking! Now what should never get used?
Yeah. We need to set it up that only you cannot use it.
That doesn't work. Come on, I take your side more often than not.
Yeah.
That is true and I appreciate it.
But that he takes my side more often than yours?
Team Jack for life. Yes,
That was aimed at me.
of course. I think you had lines to read, Tifa. Stop stealing my thing to stand on. I've got cold feet.
No,
There, let's share it. Like this.
that's fine. You can take a bit more.
No, it's fine. Because Tifa is right more often.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm glad we all know it. Thank you, Psycho.
Psycho, would you like to pull out the knife before you twist it next time?
He can have his command. Like I said, it's never gonna get used anyway. We already went past this.
You didn't do this part.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Then please do it again for me.
Now people will believe that you physically fought with the hack in order to save Satoko. People are going to be afraid of you, Keiichi. And now this backfires because now everyone looks up to Keiichi as the new leader of this village because fuck the old hack.
Hey, Keiichi, choke me like you did my grandmother. I don't know why I had that thought in my head, but I had to verbalize it.
This is the beginning of the legend of Keiichi the Choker.
That's not what the line says.
Of Keiichi the Strongest.
What? Whole thing?
This is the beginning of the legend of Keiichi the Strongest. Everybody will run and hide when they see you on the streets.
I don't want to be a legend. But anyway, thank you very much.
You can marry me on later. Why do I think that now she won't even be mad if that's the case?
I think Keiichi is gonna get the harem ending.
They're gonna have strong offspring. You don't need to thank me. The town council made the decision. We can't go against their wishes.
Oh, so it is a democracy after all.
In fact, we would have preferred it if you just ignored us and went ahead with things.
Imagine if any of you fuckers ever said that, then we could have played by those rules.
If I was, what's his name again? The old man...
You mean the one that's being mentioned on screen right
Kimiyoshi. I would be like...
now? I'm not even
what?
here.
We can just ignore you and go ahead with everything?
Maebara Keiichi should be his new name.
You don't need to tell me this twice.
Luca Brazo wishes your first child to be a masculine child. Who?
I do not know who Luca Brazo is, but yes. That's what we're gonna have. That was a dirty move of yours, Mayor Kimiyoshi-san.
Oh, well, I'm glad that she gave us her approval after all that.
What happened, though, while they were still there?
I'm pretty sure they had a conversation like people. Kimiyoshi went something like, hey, this is super important and you really don't have any reason not to agree with this. Do you have a good reason why? Because when I got outside and explained it to them, I understand that you have a headache. But if you don't, let's just make up a story. What do you want me to tell them so that we can go along with this? Because the kid has a point. And then Akane was like, meh. And then they came outside. No, he sleeps with the fishes now. You scare me, Dark Lord. Did we just get in even deeper with the Mafia? Possibly.
The Virago always worried about Satoko-chan because people were still treating her poorly.
Oh, did she now? She didn't act like it.
She thought that she could only make everything right with her death. But thanks to all of you, she was able to settle this issue before the end. I'm sure she appreciates it.
I hate old people.
How do we get out of this without looking like Keiichi just told us to give up and we did?
Exactly. So, generalizations are evil. I don't hate old people. I hate people like Oreo-san.
Imagine just going, he came to us, this is what it is. We agreed, Satoko apologized for the crimes of her family. We were able to finally put this to rest.
Everybody could have won this one. But...
Imagine.
No, we're very thankful to her as well. I'll have to come here again to thank her in person. Don't do that.
Yes, they already didn't come and say hello when they moved. You think not coming to say thank you?
Yeah, but after the story of how he choked her out cold, I don't think he's welcome on the premises anymore.
Yeah, we're there for the after choke. That's not a good idea. She'll chase you around with a sword next time. In fact, I'm surprised she didn't do that today. She must be fond of you, Keiichi-kun.
Question. I swear there's a punchline in this, but it's a brainy one. If Keiichi were to come back to the Sonozaki main house, would he have to be accompanied by Lady Gaga? Because it would be The Choker Part 2.
What does that have to do with Lady Gaga?
The second Joker movie had Lady Gaga in it. You watched the movie with me, like 2 weeks ago.
What does that have to do with choking?
Joker, choker. You're killing everything that could have been remotely funny about this.
It was like a 3 out of 10. It wasn't even funny. Yeah, it's so bad you don't even get a rating and immediately press A.
Oreo of a proto-tsundere, yeah, indeed.
I thought so too. Oreo's even more fond of using her sword.
Rika-chan, don't say that with such a big smile. I'm glad I'm still alive.
I've grown fond of you too after today. That's what being a man is all about. Satoko-chan is a very lucky girl, having such a dedicated man as you. Wait, Mom! Satoko and Kei-chan aren't like that! Oh, they're not?
Oh my god, why are you all like this? She's like 8!
Then please take my daughter.
Both of them? They're on sale, 2 for 1.
Very breathable hips. You can even pick. There's 2.
You can have both. They're on clearance. I don't want them.
If he doesn't have a girl yet, then you two have a chance. Hey, Keiichi-kun. Between Mian and Shion, which do you prefer? You can call me your mother from now on if you like.
I've seen this plot before. The right move is to turn to Akane and go, you.
I like my woman older.
Mion and Shion simultaneously turned red and hit me with their fist and their elbow. The apple sure doesn't fall from the tree. The apple sure doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? The mom talks just the same way that they do. I mean, wouldn't it be cheating if it's identical twins? I mean...
No, you have several twins who like to share everything. There's even this TV show about it on... What is it? TLC?
There's a story that gets posted as a meme like at least once a year, where this identical twins, women, both have the same boyfriend. And it's to the point where they have to do everything that the other twin does. So if twin A kisses him, then twin B has to kiss him.
That's the couple from TLC.
Yeah.
Like also if they go to the dentist, if one had like a tooth pulled because it started to rot, then the other one, despite having a healthy tooth, had to have that one pulled too. Like everything is exactly the same.
As long as it makes them happy.
Yeah, you have people like that.
Anyway, I'm saying harem ending is in sight.
Well, Keiichi-kun.
I'm also single. Ooh, woo.
If you go out with me, I can polish my forehead and my bald head and you can see a reflection in it.
The kids would be genetically siblings. Yes, that's true.
Well, Keiichi-kun, you managed to successfully persuade Oreo-san. Just as we promised, you have the council's support. We'll call the people in charge tomorrow and let them know. And of course, I'll tell them to take Satoko-chan under their protection as soon as possible. With Oreo-san's support too. I'm sure Satoko-chan will be rescued shortly after my call.
Are you serious?
Things are still going too well. Why do I think this is gonna be complete happy end? Nothing goes wrong, but Rika just gets killed regardless. That's what's gonna fuck up this chapter. Everything went well, everyone gets saved, everyone gets a happy ending, but Rika still dies.
Is that gonna be the hook for chapter 8? Rika said if she dies again, she wouldn't aim for a happy ending for everybody. But in this one, it's gonna be all perfect, but then at the very end, she gets hit by a truck.
No, that's the sacrifice. Is she still going to revive? Despite everyone having a happy end, putting them into another world through their misery once again because she wants to live? Or is she going to sacrifice herself by actually giving up and dying and allowing her friends to have that happy end, which they finally achieved in this world without her?
Or now we get really meta. Will Rika at some point try to get her powers back up, refill her mana, and continue rewinding time with a specific purpose of doing everything she can in every possible life so that everybody always gets a happy ending?
Who knows?
Because if she has lived, let's say, 100 times and one of them is the perfect one because she stepped up and she did everything she could, that means 99 times, technically, if you want to go that way, she failed her friends.
I think it's gonna be she still dies and needs to make a choice. I think that's the most likely outcome so far.
Let's find out.
You just managed to persuade someone that important, Keiichi.
So, Satoko-chan really will be safe this time tomorrow.
I can't say that for sure.
Not until it actually happens.
If they refuse Uncle Kimiyoshi's request, that means the Onikafuchi Guardians will come after them. He's normally a calm guy, but he's like a monster when he becomes the leader of the Guardians, aren't you, Uncle?
I'll be a monster if I have to. I can promise you that. I'll do my best to ensure that Satoko-chan is rescued as soon as possible.
Thank you very much. Also, will you please stop ostracizing Satoko just because of who her parents were?
We heard you saying bad things about her, you know? Something about how she's a member of a cursed family?
I was just saying these things because of other people. I don't personally have anything against her.
You still said it. Stop saying it.
Then quit saying it, alright? Please accept her as just another child of the village.
Exactly. If you don't have the capacity for violence, you aren't peaceful, you are harmless. That feels deep as hell.
That is
I dig
something
it.
for I'm 13 and this is deep Reddit.
Fuck you, I'm 36 and I think this is deep.
I think that's Reddit too.
I don't care.
I am 47 and I think this is deep. But if you think about it, it makes sense. But
That is very true.
no, I was gonna say, if you want to do it.
Then what?
No, it runs into dead end.
Thought crimes don't get punished. You cannot punish somebody for having violent fantasies or having latent aggression but not doing anything with it. You know?
Case in point, Chihuahuas. I disagree on that.
Chihuahuas aren't always harmless.
Chihuahuas can do quite some damage.
Like?
Chihuahuas have attacked my dog before.
That's
He had a wound in his neck from these little...
true. I saw it
that
from
little rat.
Yeah, fair enough. I saw it from like a human perspective, where if a Chihuahua attacks you and all you do is just this with your foot, then the Chihuahua will probably go flying. Fair enough.
I say wound, it was more like
Still.
2 wasp stings, but still.
Still.
I think I can take a bite. That
From a Chihuahua, probably yes.
It's like 5 HP damage max, but still.
But what if they jump and they hit you right in the balls?
To my dog, it was the emotional damage.
I've got Chihuahuas, but mine are barky, but meaningless.
I don't think I've ever seen a Chihuahua
That didn't bark.
that isn't loud as hell.
Stealing the spoon from Tifa. Oh no,
Oh, you dropped the...
I dropped the ball. The tea bag tag. I mean, fair enough. We've talked about Chihuahuas before. My opinion is known. If I was this small, I would also bark at everything, because literally 99% of everything else around me is much, much bigger than me.
You gotta have some bark if you're no bite.
Yeah, I mean, if my bite does nothing, then the only thing I can do is like, don't mess with me. It makes sense if you think about it.
Of course. I'll never say that again. I promise you that. I'm afraid Keiichi-kun might throttle me too.
The Choker Part 2 featuring Lady Gaga.
Still not funny.
Fuck you. Yeah, just like the movie. Not funny, not even... I didn't like it.
Wasn't even meant to be funny.
Yeah, true. I don't think they made either of the Joker movies to be funny.
I found the Joker 2 kind of sad because 1 was brilliant. And I don't even like the franchise.
The Joker 2 can be cut into a 30-minute movie. And then it would be okay.
Like an after credit scene, but longer.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Like a super low budget, let's just film what happens after thing.
One was so good.
After that, we started heading back home. Satoko still isn't saved. But I think we made huge progress today just the same. The mayor is going to call the Child Consultation Center tomorrow to tell them that he's on our side. He's also going to persuade them to save Satoko as soon as possible. He'll bring up Oreo-san's name too.
Is Satoko really going to be rescued from her fate?
Yeah, I'm sure she will. She might even be saved tomorrow. If not, we'll go all out next time. It'll be the war to end all wars. Also, Rika-chan?
Meep.
Don't use words like fate anymore. Putting it like that, it's like it's already been decided. But see, nothing is actually decided in advance. We're the ones who make our own futures. So stop saying the word fate as if there's nothing we can do. Rika seemed to think about what I said for a while. I wondered for a moment if I said something that hurt her feelings, but Rika-chan soon smiled at me.
Okay, I'll do what you say. I won't use that word anymore. You told me you could change fate. As easily as staring at a piece of paper. And after 100 years, you're about to break the horrible cycle of Teppei's return. I can now believe that the danger that awaits me is something that can be changed as well. The worst thing that could ever happen is you not moving to Hinamizawa. I experienced that twice in the past 100 years. Those were the saddest worlds of all.
Huh? I don't understand a thing that just came out of your mouth. You're trying to confuse the issue, aren't you?
Beep.
Aww.
That's a secret. I'll do just as Keiichi says. I won't use words like fate anymore.
Alright. Scene transition. Oh, we're skipping a lot. Okay. Off to the Child Consultation Center. There's a phone call. Hello, thank you for calling. You've reached the Shishibone City Hall.
Hello! Excuse me, could you get me the local affairs chief from the social welfare department?
Of course, please hold.
Thank you for calling. This is the local government section.
Hello, may I speak to the head clerk, Aida-san?
Hello, Kimiyoshi-san. Thank you very much for the other day.
No, it was no problem. Really, I should be thanking you. I'm much obliged.
The head clerk is right here. I'll give him on the phone. Sir, it's Kimiyoshi, the head of the Hinamizawa Town Council. Hello. Same person. How may I help you today?
I'm the same person.
Yes, this is the manager.
Speak through a towel.
Well, I'm calling about that case at the Child Consultation Center.
Ah, yes, a group of young children have been protesting in front of the office. They're such an inconvenience. I'm so glad that we were able to talk to you about that. So how did it turn out?
Well, the village has officially decided to support Maebara-kun.
Yeah? Excuse me, can you say that again?
The town council agrees with what
You know, you're sitting...
Stop pretending like this is what distracting you.
It is.
And just press.
It is.
Do your lines.
Please shame Tifa into sitting straight. That's better, thank you.
The town council agrees with what Maebara-kun is doing. The younger people in the council want to support him as best they can. Well, I say younger, but they're in their 50s and 60s.
I see. However, what are the other council members saying?
Well, we had an emergency meeting last night. Some of the more hard-headed members were against it at first, but they were persuaded by Maebara-kun in the end.
No, by Oreo-san.
You know, we don't see young people with that much backbone these days. In my opinion, attitudes like that ought to be nurtured for the sake of a brighter future.
So, everyone on the council has reached a consensus?
Yes, that's right. Everyone came to an agreement. Nobody is opposed to supporting him.
Kimiyoshi-san, as I explained to you, the people at the Child Consultation Center are doing the best they can. However, they cannot render their final judgment before the investigation period is over. It's a human rights issue.
I believe Maebara-kun explained it to them many times. Satoko-chan is being locked up by a terribly violent man. The emotional scars she's suffering will never heal. She will forever have a deep wound in her pure and innocent heart. Remember what they were saying at the youth seminar the other day? You were there with me, weren't you?
Yes, well, what does the Sonozaki family say about this?
Well, Oryo-san also agrees with us. She was very clear about that. If you're going to insist on not rescuing Satoko-chan, the whole village will be joining Maebara-kun's movement.
Oryo Sonozaki said that? Well, that...
It's also a human rights issue.
This is a problem within the family, so it's very hard for the government to take care of it.
If I could see the man, I'd talk to him in person, but he rarely even leaves his house. Besides, if one of us personally said something to him, he might get nervous and hurt Satoko-chan even more. That's why the local government has to get involved.
Understand your point. I'll call Sonozaki-san in a moment and ask for her opinion too.
I'd advise you not to do that. Oryo-san is very upset right now. I really wouldn't call her for some time.
Really? That's not good. When she's mad, it's like she turns into a demon.
Runs in the family.
Anyway, I want you to tell the Child Consultation Center to put Satoko-chan under their protection immediately. I'll come with you if you need me to. We can go right now.
Oh no. I can't make you go to all that trouble. I'll call the center myself and give you feedback later today.
I want you to let me know before noon. I'm sure your call won't be so long it stretches into the evening. Is the head of the office that busy?
No, he's not. Very well. I'll call you back before noon today.
Thank you very much. Tell them that the town council is very upset that they have not taken this appeal seriously enough.
Yes, I'll let them know. Yes. I'll talk to you again soon. A click. New building. Sir, are you okay? This is bad. Hinamizawa village is kicking up a storm again. Saito-kun, will you please call Sonozaki-san and ask her what's going on? I need to call the Child Consultation Center. This might be a resurrection of the dam conflict. Yeah, now I spit for once.
It happened.
Hello? Yes, this is the local government section calling. May I speak to the head of the office?
The Hinamizawa town council is supporting them. I thought you told me that they weren't connected to this.
I did. When I spoke to the mayor the other day, they weren't involved. However, they changed their stance just last night.
I understand. However, we're still not going to reverse our decision even if the whole village really does show up. It wouldn't be right to give us special treatment just because the town council protests. The council.
Sir, I believe you're aware of this, but they're the Onikafuchi Guardians. You know about the dam conflict, right? Are they gonna take my arm or your arm?
I wasn't living here then, so I don't know much about it. I heard there was some huge government protest or something like that.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you should pay attention to what they're saying.
But wait a minute. I heard that the Onikafuchi Guardians disbanded years ago. Haven't you had a fairly close relationship with the village ever since the conflict ended?
Yes, things have worked out smoothly. I wonder what happened to change that overnight. The mayor seems to be favoring a young man named Maebara-kun. They have the support of Sonozaki-san too. It's not a trivial matter.
Sonozaki-san? You mean the ruler of the underside of Hinamizawa? I've never actually met her.
At any rate, you need to be very careful.
You also don't want to meet her. It's okay.
If it's at all possible, I think you should try to protect Hojo-san immediately.
I'm not familiar with his mayor, so I don't know what kind of person he is. Our job needs to be done carefully, and no matter the job, it's just not right to do things in a disorderly fashion. Our people are doing the best they can. We have piles of other cases to work on. Every single case is very important. We can't just prioritize her case for no reason.
I see. I understand. I'll call Kimiyoshi-san back and let him know your opinion.
You need to call him back. Look, the municipal government doesn't exist for this town council's amusement. Why are you bending over backwards just to look after the needs of one village?
I understand. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Click. Click. This is really bad. That guy isn't even from around here. He has no idea how scary the town council can be.
Dumb ways to die.
That's a transfer from the prefectural office for you. He's fighting against Hinamizawa. I refuse to be responsible for this one. How did you do? Did you get to talk to Sonozaki-san? Yes. She has the same opinion as Kimiyoshi-san. She also wants a call from you regarding what the Child Consultation Center said. No! This is really bad! I thought this was going to be a happy Saturday! This is why weekend shifts suck.
Yeah.
The head of the consultation center has no idea what he's up against. There's going to be a huge crowd swarming the area by the beginning of the week.
No, today actually, not next week.
We have to call Kimiyoshi-san and Sonozaki-san right away, huh? Should I help with that too? Before anything else, we should be calling the mayor of Shishibone. Click.
God damn, y'all done goofed. Tip? No new tips. Okay.
Does it mean we're getting near the end?
I mean, with every new line we're getting near the end, but this is the first time we didn't get a new tip.
I know you're gonna hate me, but personally, I would like to start fresh after our vacation.
Do you see the time?
Yeah, it's not that early.
It's super early. We can get another scene in.
It's not that early.
Is Jack
No,
right?
you're not allowed to use that command yourself.
Jack is right this time. See, Psycho? Exactly. Are we in agreement? I was gonna say then please use the command, but it has a 1 minute cooldown. I think
fine.
we are all right and Tifa is wrong. And Tifa, if you're gonna disagree, I'm gonna jump up, I'm gonna replace you with... There's nobody else in my plan, doesn't work. I was gonna... Exactly, this one.
Emotional support Tifa. 5 more minutes! Okay, fine. But only
30.
because you asked. What? No, not 30.
So they refused. Wait, I'm in chat. So they refused.
Yes. I got a call from the local government section. The Child Consultation Center has no intention of listening to us. They're still trying to do what they can, but we don't have much time. I even told them that we have no time to spare.
Mayor came to the school before noon to explain to us what went down with the officials. We'd all gathered in the teacher's office to meet with him.
Wow. I don't know the head of the center personally, but he's a pretty tough, he's a pretty tough guy to go against the will of Hinamizawa.
And a guff tie. Nobody is as entertaining as Tifa, though.
Ah, I've already agreed to do a little bit longer, but thank you. I see what you're up to.
He used to work for the prefecture, so he's not familiar with the town council here. He's not treating this like it's a big deal.
He's kind of stupid. This isn't an ordinary village he's up against. This is Hinamizawa.
We're special.
What a sad guy. Rika seems a little bit too happy with his outcome.
Murder!
We'll just have to fight them. I spoke with the other council members and we all agreed that we can't stay quiet anymore. After all, we can't just nod our heads in defeat and back down after I put our name out there.
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
We'll be heading to the consultation center after this ourselves.
Okay. I'll get right on arranging for the town council to send some people too. I'm about to go consult oyashiro-sama on how to handle this.
This isn't like with a dam conflict, though. It's an ordinary Saturday. Isn't it going to be difficult to get people to go?
Not if Oreo-san tells you.
Hinamizawa. I'm going to ruin this man's entire career. Exactly.
You don't know what he's messing with, yeah.
Or who? Or how many?
Well, someone's about to tell him. Don't worry, Keiichi. This isn't a city. People are out there farming every day of the week. Whether it's a Saturday or a Tuesday, it doesn't really matter to them. It won't be that difficult to find people who are willing to help out.
I see. I tend to think of adults as people who work at big companies. But this is Hinamizawa. Somehow the spelling of Hinamizawa threw me off. I almost forgot about that.
Regular government offices usually close at noon on Saturdays, but the child consultation center is open until 3 p.m. Can we all be there at once? I can't promise you how many people I'll be able to bring along, though.
It doesn't matter how many people we get as long as we get people. Thank you for your help.
I'm so glad that more adults are involved now.
Yeah, this is going to make a huge difference.
The number of people we will get depends on what Oreo says. That's true. We'll see how serious she is about helping us based on how many people show up.
Everybody.
If the hack's in as good as a mood as my mother says, then we might get about 30 people from both the staff and the youth group. I think that's a fair guess. 30 adults plus 10 children. It sounds better than yesterday.
That's 40. Quick maths.
I'm coming too. I'll bring my megaphone.
Yes! Your legendary megaphone! I thought it was broken.
That's what I used to have. The riot squad broke it. Ah, the memories. I can feel the spirit of Onigafuchi making my blood boil.
It seems like we're going to be holding a festival on the day before Watanagashi too. To the consultation center.
Avengers!
Assemble.
I wonder if they're still going to tell us that there's no evidence of abuse just because she hasn't admitted to it yet.
That's pretty likely. How are things on your end, Rika-chan? Were you able to persuade Satoko to seek help?
I did my best. It's all up to her now. I wish Satoko would stop being so stubborn. Sis, there are both times one should and shouldn't be stubborn. I can understand how Satoko must feel. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
What if in this version of a story we have a traditional Watanagashi, where we all come together and decide, well, one person clearly needs to go, and it's Teppei Hojo.
Oh, it's like that.
As part of today's festivities, we will all go to his house, drag him out here, and then we go down to our kink basement, and then I'll show you what all these tools are made for.
She might not want any help from us, but we wouldn't be her real friends if we couldn't see how scared she is.
I agree. It'd be easy if Satoko asked us for help, but it'll be too late if we wait for that to happen.
If there's a child in the middle of a busy street, you pull her to the sidewalk before talking to her. Sometimes actions have to come before words.
That is very true.
Right. That's a good example. We have to pull her back to the sidewalk first. I've heard what's going on. Now let's all get back to the classroom and start homeroom. Go home, eat your lunches before you go to the child consultation center, okay? It's not good to skip meals.
Curry!
We were gonna share the curry standing here.
That's like decorational curry. It's always there. At that point, everyone was thinking there wouldn't really be 30 adults there to support us.
Wanna bet it's way more?
I hope it's over 100. However, we were wrong. I had no idea how serious Hinamizawa can get. By the time I get there with my 10 classmates, the quiet atmosphere around the library had completely disappeared.
Oh my goodness! Are all these people from Hinamizawa? Not just Hinamizawa! I see people from Okonomiya too!
You're right! Some of them are even here in their work uniforms. What an incredible sight!
Looks like Oreo got really serious. Apparently, this really is like old times. Oh, how I've missed the way I felt during the dam conflict.
Assault! Murder!
It's about the feeling of
Dismemberment.
unity, the excitement. I get it.
Yeah, Kei! What's going on today?
Hey, Kameda-kun. Well, I just called on the whole village to come here.
I've been told to come, otherwise I'm losing my house.
Yeah, they even got the annual mods there. Hopefully. My nose is itchy.
I thought you'd only be able to get kids. How'd you get all these adults here too? You're making me weak in the knees, man.
Whoa, there's so many working adults around.
Little girls are mankind's greatest treasure. Of course, there's many of our comrades would gather here.
Not only had many people shown up, but many different kinds of people too. I wonder how many people there are.
I think there's well over 100 so far. More people are still on their way too.
Maebara-san, I'm sorry for being late. What an amazing crowd you've got together.
So this is the power of Onikafuchi. I'd heard about this power before, but this is something else.
This is reminding me more and more of a dam conflict. But to get this many people to show up, Keiichi-kun, you're amazing. You're the new face of Hinamizawa.
Keiichi-kun! There's sure a lot of them, eh?
Kimiyoshi-san, how many people did you talk to?
I'm not quite sure. We just used the phone list and asked people to gather for a meeting of the Onikafuchi Guardians. Everyone left work and came right here. Hey, you there! This movement is an initiative of the town council, so don't use a banner with the name of the Onikafuchi Guardians on it, okay?
I see Keiichi-kun's father. Hello.
Hello, Reina-chan. Keiichi, I'm here to support you.
Oh, only now, huh? Well, where were you before? Where were you yesterday?
Your mom wanted to come here too, but she had to stay home and wait for a phone call. She says to do your best and keep at it.
I couldn't come because my goldfish was hungry.
I will, thank you. I've heard the stories about the dam conflict, but this is impressive. You're representing all of these people, right? Yeah, I was only representing 5 of us in the beginning, but it's grown so big now that I don't care if there are 100 or 1,000 people here. No matter what, I'll do everything I can to save my friend.
Keiichi, this is it.
Yep. Our force of arms is more than enough. Those losers are peeping at us through the curtains right now. They must be quaking in their boots.
Also start making it work. Don't go in as a representative. Let everyone go in individual. Even if they just say, save Satoko, I believe she's in danger.
Let every single one of them file a complaint.
Every single time.
This sucks for the social workers, but crash the system. If you want to make an impact, you have to make an impact.
Sir, do you see all of these people? What shall we do?
There's nothing to do. Other than our jobs, of course. If they want to protest, let them. I need to leave for a business trip now, so you can handle them. I booked this last night, and I really need to get going.
I booked this 2 minutes from now, so...
But there's a banner that says, we want to talk with the head of the office. See?
Yeah, the banner says they want to speak to you.
You're my deputy now? You've been promoted. The chief is pulling a Tifa. Exactly. That banner was the same one that the Onikafuchi Guardians had used in the past. They brought along as many banners as they could reuse. This one said the head of the office, but originally meant the head of the construction office. Of course, the head of the child consultation center didn't know about that.
Also, this feels so Japanese somehow. Like, oh, it says they want to speak to the head. Like,
now I can't leave.
now that they've said it, I have to.
Yeah, and if it was your day off, if you were sick, they would call you. Please come into work.
You spoke with 3 of the representatives the other day. According to the people from City Hall, these Hinamizawans have a good memory. If they see you walking outside to the parking lot, they'll recognize your face.
Sir, there are some people protesting by the back door too. What do you mean? Are they going to kidnap me or something?
During the damn conflict, it wasn't uncommon for people to get injured. If you can postpone your business trip, I'd recommend you do so.
I guess that'd be for the best. It's not an emergency, so I'll just stay here for today.
And the next moment, the crackling noise of a speaker echoed outside.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear me? This is the Hinamizawa Town Council. We're sorry for causing trouble in your neighborhood.
No.
We're sorry for causing trouble in our neighborhood. Testing.
This is not theirs, it's ours.
They were adjusting the output of the speakers. A few trucks carrying those speakers were parked outside. The head of the consultation center finally realized in that moment what it really meant to be fighting against the village of Hinamizawa.
On the bright side, if he's locked in there, he has more time to go over the other cases.
So many people out there. They might barge in at any minute.
You were cheap. Still.
If they come inside, they'll disturb our work. Don't let them in.
It was half an hour past the appointed assembly time. The mayor told me that there were still a few more people on their way. Even more people are going to show up. Rena counted up all of the people here already and found that there were more than 150 of them. I really doubt we can get this many to come back by Monday afternoon. Hopefully we can finish today.
Alright, Keiichi-kun, let's begin!
The mayor gave me the green light. He wanted us to chant our slogan in chorus before going inside. It really was like a real protest.
Michan, do you think all of us can fit inside that tiny office? Do you think so? Of course we can't all fit. We'll split into those who can go in and those spilling out. That's why we had everyone start chanting together before we go in. Sis, you can't break or kick anything today. Like I'd ever do something like that?
Did they swap?
You got me in so much trouble when you pretended to be me doing all that. Yes.
Isn't that ooishi-san? I didn't expect to see him here. Of course, he's my mahjong friend. He came here to support me even though he's not from Hinamizawa.
You haven't played a single round.
We talked about it.
Maebara-san, hello there!
Ooishi-san, you're here right on time. We were getting ready to go inside right now.
Why do I think
They called the police to shut this down.
the center called the police for
Which would
protection?
make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
if-
causing a disturbance.
If you feel threatened.
Yeah. He was accompanied by a few of his own men. He brought along 4 police officers in uniform.
Maebara-san, I need to have a little chat with you. Oh, hello there, Mayor Kimiyoshi. Hello, Ooishi-san. What brings you here?
I need to have a talk with the two of you right now. May I? Oh, and can it be in private, please?
Yeah, they have offices upstairs.
Eh? What do you need from us?
Well, you're on government property here. Obstructing it for any reason, obstructing it for any given reason is prohibited.
I was really taken aback. I thought we were just getting started, but ooishi-san, and by that I mean the police, are telling me to break up the crowd.
We're not obstructing it, we're standing in line waiting to get into this office to speak to the center.
Exactly, just form an orderly line.
Exactly. Just don't be a crowd, just go.
Yeah.
What do you mean? The government isn't going to listen to the voice of its citizens.
Look, we're not doing anything wrong. We're here to ask them to help Satoko. Why is that such a bad thing?
You're protesting here without permission, for one. Also, there's a policy. I can't read anymore.
Chiefer. If only.
Also, there's a policy at this child consultation center which allows the caretaker of the buildings to dismiss any client when he feels that they're disrupting their service.
The caretaker of the building? Who is that?
Well, that would be the head of the office here.
What a cheap trick! He won't even let us speak our minds. Where are we supposed to protest then? If we had to get off a property, can we do it across the road? If you want to use public roads, you have to get permission from the public safety department first. You'll have to contact them through the police. In other words, you have no choice but to disband for today. Maebara-san. It seems they do really hate you. This is ridiculous. I don't believe this. We have so many people here in support of Satoko. And you're saying we can't even talk to them. My friends soon all came running over. Ooishi-san explained the situation to them and they reacted exactly the same way I did.
No way! That's horrible! No matter what we say to them, all they do is jot down the amount of people in the group. That's why we brought lots of people here today.
Plus minus 9. It's the most they can fill in the box. You didn't get a permit for this, did you?
But they do have the right to refuse us. There's nothing we can do about that. We have to either listen to the police or disregard what they say entirely.
Well, there's the Hinamizawa way to do things, isn't there? Oi! You got a license for this protest there?
But to be fair, that's still current though. Like in Germany, you're also not allowed to protest without announcing it.
If you do a demonstration, you have to get a permit first, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I say of course, like, that's the thing ever. That's the thing in Germany, yes. The damn conflict's been over for a while. I don't want to play that game anymore. Damn it! What are we going to do then? Do we just have to leave and come back later?
The same thing will happen when we do. They'll just call the police again. The head of the consultation center has no intention of letting us in there ever again. We must have really upset him. So, what are we going to do now? Break his legs! Pull his arm off!
Well, if we can't deal with a consultation center, we can deal with Tepe.
Just pull a finger! We'll just have to be patient. If we can't protest on their property, we'll just have to do it from across the road. Seeing that every day will put a lot of pressure on them.
That's going to take way too long.
The government is like the Yakuza. It will get more complicated if we keep making them mad.
Clearly yesterday evening it worked.
So even the Onigafuchi Guardians can't do anything about this? How pathetic! Can't you do something about this, Uncle?
Shion, in a battle like this, you have to be patient. They're refusing us so blatantly, just like the construction office did in the dam conflict. So we'll just have to surround them and dig in for a prolonged fight.
I wonder if Teppei hasn't heard anything about this. Like his friends must have heard some rumors on the street and brought it to him.
But that's not going to work. There are so many people here. I was supposed to end this today. Satoko didn't come to school again today. Her uncle called and claimed that her cold had resurfaced. He promised that she'd be back on Monday. But hearing that wasn't any relief to us. Today is Saturday, so there are 2 more days until then. Nothing is guaranteed for Satoko. In the world, I imagine it was too late to save Satoko by the day before Watanagashi. The Satoko in real life hasn't gotten to that point yet. But nothing guarantees that she'll still be fine in just 2 days. I don't know if she'll still be sane the next time we see her. So, this is going to be a stalemate. Do we really have to wait until they make the final decision?
No, Keiichi-kun. We have no time to waste for Satoko-chan. I just know something. I know that something bad is going to happen. We got help from this many people, yet we can't even go inside the building.
Rika-chan said that with tears in her eyes. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I told Rika-chan that I could defeat anything if I put my mind to it. I don't want to give up here. Even a few days ago, we never imagined that we'd get this many supporters. We got approval from the town council and even from Mion's grandma. What else am I supposed to do? What can we do to make our wish come true? Is there something that we haven't done yet? Son of a bitch!
Rika-chan, you don't have to look so sad. I mean, we're doing everything we can. You believe that, right?
Yeah, I believe that we did everything we can do.
Then we just have to wait for the wind to come. We just have to wait. I'm sure that a strong wind is on its way.
When is that? Damn it, damn it, damn it! the worse a cliffhanger is, the more necessary it is.
Doesn't feel like a cliffhanger.
Satoko was sleeping like the dead. I think that's pretty up there.
That's not a cliffhanger.
You're a cliffhanger. Blame Tifa. Blame Tifa for booking a flight on Friday night. Or Friday late evening.
Yeah, true.
She's the one depriving all of you of a Friday stream. Just saying.
Stream from the airport.
How do we take all of this stuff along?
Don't you have a Steam Deck or something?
That wouldn't be able to support all the software we run for the stream.
Oh, so it's your fault, because you don't have the proper technology.
Tifa, I'm more than happy to take some of our savings and buy a high-end laptop and equipment to take along.
I have to pay the Norway trip first.
Exactly. We should do that first, maybe. Why is there such an emotional roller coaster? It's like, yeah, we're getting some. No, we're not.
No, you're not.
Every time we reach a new milestone of something to be achieved, it's like dead end. It's so annoying. I hate it.
Well, curious to see what the outcome is gonna be. I still think we're actually gonna save her.
Yeah, but then why is Rika gonna die in this chapter?
Because we need emotional damage. We have a chapter 8. This can't be the happy end.
Okay,
so she's still gonna die.
Everything's gonna be perfect, but when Rika still dies.
Yes.
And then she decides to actually come back one more time because... So chapter 8 is just gonna be everybody but Rika.
I don't know what chapter 8 is gonna be, but I think that she's going to sacrifice herself in this chapter. Isn't this chapter called Sacrifice? It's going too well.
Minagoroshi.
Yeah, wasn't that Sacrifice?
I don't speak Japanese.
But it means something else. I forgot.
I think Minagoroshi means Minagoroshi. I don't know. I even had my Donkey Kong shirt on because it was supposed to be on like Donkey Kong. Massacre. Yeah, like massacring Tepe Hojo. Just saying.
Or the entire... But I still think that's not emotional enough.
Well, there can be a massacre and an emotional death.
I guess.
Or emotionally mattering death. Speaking is hard.
Well, we're going to find out soon, but not in the next week, because this was our last stream this week. And I'm not sure when we're going to be back yet.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated on Discord. I mean, we know when we'll be back, but...
Not when we're back streaming yet.
Exactly.
Because I think we're coming back on
Thursday night.
Thursday night, true.
Yeah. Friday to Thursday.
But we might still do some stuff in the weekend, so not sure yet if we're gonna be back on Sunday, for example, or like the Tuesday after, but we will let you know.
And for all of that, you also can blame Tifa. Because
maybe I'll have hypothermia from swimming in the lakes.
Tifa, you cannot go swimming out in the wild with 10-degree air temperature. That means the water is even colder.
Watch me.
I don't want to. I really don't think you should be doing that.
I'm gonna pack it anyway, and then I decide when I'm there. I am open for the option, is what I'm saying.
Someone's gonna accidentally not take the swimming stuff along when we actually go outside to go.
Skinny dipping. That's legal in Norway, right?
Is Jack right? Jack is right this time. Thank you. Thank you. Why did we not have this command earlier? It feels like such a staple, you know? Like it should have always been there.
Go say your goodbyes, and then we can go say hi to Skinner, who is... I'm not sure what he's playing.
Skinner, we're gonna rate Skinner before the night is over. No, it's not. It's because you're turning 48 soon.
Oh yeah, no, I'm starting to feel it. I made like this 15-year leap all of a sudden.
Meh. Skinner is streaming 30XX, which isn't porn. It's a Mega Man-esque game. His stream title is Mega Woman ZX, so apparently there's a woman character. Unheard of for these games. We will miss you. Aww, forever.
Only for a week.
Love.
Love.
You don't... That's very sweet. I will miss you too. Tifa won't apparently.
What?
I
always miss everyone when we're not streaming.
Yeah, then why don't you say it?
I was saying it in my mind.
I was feeling it. I know, right?
I'm tired. I have a longer reaction time.
But especially because we've been doing quite a bit of Higurashi lately, all our VODs on YouTube are set up to be released daily starting tomorrow. This stream will go live on YouTube on the Monday after our vacation. So if you missed anything, now's your chance to catch up over the next couple days. Just so you know. So every day at at X o'clock, you'll find a YouTube video. Just saying. That's... Oh, everybody, please take a look at the amazing stuff that we do. I didn't know if I butcher the shoutout command, it shouts us out. I mean, to be fair, I believe you should watch us instead of other people. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this. You know,
we are awesome.
I mean, unironically, there is a certain... I'm gonna put it negatively on purpose. There is a certain level of arrogance required to stream. Because
that's us.
Yeah, that feels very us. Yeah.
Us,
I mean,
yeah.
we are objectively better than anything else you could be watching right now. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. If we didn't, to some degree, believe that ourselves, we wouldn't be here. We would be watching what you're watching, probably. Just saying. Now, enough of me living up to my parenting. If you cannot stick around for the raid, please check out my favorite. Please check out Skinner whenever it's convenient for you. He's nice. He nowadays usually streams Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. He has a schedule that he tries to stick to. Schönen Urlaub. Happy vacation.
Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much. We hope you all have a wonderful time in our absence, as much as that is possible without us, of course.
Of course.
We're just not streaming, we're still gonna be around on Discord and stuff. So. Just not like this. For a week and a bit. Tifa, press the button.
Pressing the button. Juicy.
Thank you everybody for trying to save Satoko with us. Hopefully that will work better once we're back from our vacation. Stick around for raid if you can. And see you next time.
Thank you.